began last session, you spoke with Soros in the afternoon, who had went off to go deal with the rest of the stuff in the sewers, while you guys went and cleaned up from your expedition in the sewers. You then walked around the town for a little while, met with the blacksmith, a kind of gruff dwarf named Cromach, and a magic items shop, a Professor Solvent's Solutions. You ordered a bag, very much like a chest that he had there. He said it would take him a few days to complete it, and then you agreed to the terms on that. You later met with Soros back at the tavern, who told you about a individual who went missing in the woods, and he'd overheard that some guards had went looking for him and went missing as well. Asked if you could look into this. You stopped by Goblin's Cloth and Cordage on the way. And seeing as that it didn't seem like a very serious issue at the moment, you decided to go on out to the woods and come back later and see if you could settle up with Jeffrey Goblin, who explained of a shadowy figure with small black tar footprints that it seemed to leave around his shop, and was stealing clothing and such items. Traveling into the woods, you came across what seemed to be the missing patrol of guards that started to attack you, appearing to be charmed by something, which you later found to be a nest of winged females. These bird-like creatures were attempting to draw an individual over the cliff as you approached them, and you fought them off, saving the individual and killing the creatures. During your time in this woods, you also kept seeing the shrouded figure of a pale individual. And that is where we start our session tonight. So what would everyone like to do?
Get the hell out of here. It's spooky.
Light all the trees on fire. Go.
That is not a good idea.
Maybe we should get this man and the guards back to town.
Yeah, can we check on?
Yeah.
Can I check on the guy? Make sure he's okay. Like, I don't want him to make a mad dash for the edge of the cliff the last second.
You're not going up.
I forgot I had to hold down push to talk. So
I was about to offer him one of my Cheetos.
you notice that his eyes are not glazed over as them and the eyes of anyone who was charmed during combat appeared.
Was I
he
ever
does
charmed?
appear-
I feel like I wasn't.
I can't recall exactly who it was.
I
There were several times for different people.
No, you
I
were,
think
'cause then you
Vaughn
got
was
angry.
the entire time.
Yeah.
I know. Was it Sazed that almost got dropped off the cliff?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Sazed was almost thrown off the cliff. And Vaughn accidentally threw his short sword trying to save them.
Oh, and I gave him my other one.
Yes.
Where did my character sheet go?
Well,
Okay.
let's just keep an eye out for the figure that seems following us, too.
Let's go find those other guards and get out of here.
Oh, right. Yes, maybe they're fine too now. We go looking for the other guard that we tied up.
Okay, as you
Come back, they're being eaten by wolves. Oops.
Oopsies. Wow, it's so much brighter all of a sudden. Oh,
As you walk your way through the woods, your dancing lights swirling around your group as you travel through, you see these wicker cages appear to hang from the tree that the winged females flew out of. You see the small remains of skeletons around the bottom of the tree, and Raylan, you sense something much like the bird creatures up in the tree.
Is it eggs? I think it's eggs. How high can we reach the? Can we reach them, or do we gotta like climb the tree?
You'd probably have to climb the tree. It's quite high up there, about 30 feet, 30, 40 feet.
I'll shoot
Alright.
up. I'm gonna shoot it.
You want to shoot up there?
Yeah, can I knock one off?
Can I just climb up there first and check to make sure it's nothing? You know, they might have like prisoners up there or something.
Well, that's no fun. But okay.
All right, can I climb up there and see what's in there?
Give me a acrobatics check with advantage.
Acrobatics with advantage. Ooh, I'm good at that.
Okay. You are pretty capable of climbing up the tree.
I almost
Inside,
wasn't.
you do see several large eggs are in this. About 6 of them, about the size of your torso.
I will call down and let them know what I found.
You hear Raylan yell down from up there. There's several eggs.
But it sounds more like there's several eggs.
So
Let's cook them and eat them.
should we kill them? Should we destroy them?
don't
Probably a good idea.
Let's cook them and eat them.
don't feel great about you slaughtering.
I'm okay with it. And I toss one down to Tem.
I'm gonna shoot it as he throws it.
Oh my god.
Pull.
Make an attack roll with, or use Eldritch Blast. Yeah, with Eldritch Blast, Tim. Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, I look away.
I don't like that
This-
yours is different than the rest of ours.
I know.
Of dark purple energy streaks through the air. It connects with the egg and shatters it into a shower of shards and yolk.
Oh, that's
Wow, I didn't even cook it.
force damage.
As you look around some of the pieces on the ground, it doesn't appear to be anything but just shattered, torn apart.
I don't think I like that very much.
There are
it's a
5
bunch
more
of-
eggs in the nest.
I think we could perhaps leave them with the care of the guards or something. I don't know.
So that they can hatch and grow out to be more harpies to kill more people.
Just because these harpies were the ones that attacked us, and does not mean these ones will grow up to be the same.
I mean, monsters typically act like monsters.
Stays and looks away.
I'm yelling this down there as I toss another one down to Tem.
I'll blast it.
Okay, make another attack roll.
I walk back to where the guards were.
Oh shit.
Is that a 1?
Yep.
Oh my god, he's gonna hit me.
Oh, well, the egg's gonna hit him.
Karma! Technically, his second attack was 20.
Roll a d4 for me. Okay, roll damage on your blast.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
As the blast goes wide, it hits the shoulder of Raylan, knocking him out of the tree. The egg falls to the ground and shatters. Raylan catches a branch just as he's about to hit the ground. You take 5 bludgeoning damage, Raylan, from the fall.
Ow.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll just shoot the nest this time.
Douglas follows Sazed off, and he looks back over his shoulder and sees kind of the blast go through the air.
I'll just climb the rest of the way down.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna like volley a bunch of shots into the nest.
Okay. Several beams pierce into the nest, and you hear the sound of many more eggs shattering.
Can I grab?
I was hoping it was gonna be the sound of silence.
Can you grab what?
Can I grab my javelins and follow Sazed?
This one too, as the two nests. Are these like green things the nests, or is
Those
it just?
green things are not the nests. No, the nest is up here. Those
Oh,
are
okay.
some kind of wicker cages that appear to have been made.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's where they store their mates.
Oh no.
I'm assuming they're like praying mantises. The mates don't last long afterwards. But I'm not a harpy expert. In fact, I don't even know if Raylan knows. I don't even know if Raylan knows they're harpies, but I did, and I said it anyway.
Your group makes it around the corner to the guards that are on the ground, or that are on the tied up. Sorry, two of them are still conscious. They do appear to be. Hold on. They do appear to be quite confused, but not as out of sorts as they were earlier. And one of them lays unconscious, still tied to up. As
I'll
you
pick
approach
that one up.
Okay, as you approach, one of them goes, What's going on? What happened here?"
I see you've got your faculties back about you. You were a victim of a charming of some sorts.
"Yeah, crazy ladies, they got me too." Douglas chips in. "They were trying to throw us over the cliff." "What?
We came,
Crazy ladies?
Some of us came very close to that.
How did we get tied up?"
Oh, that was us. You tried to kill us.
They look around at each other. I don't remember any of that."
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check.
I don't even think I'm good at insight anymore. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, 19 plus 4, 23.
He appears to be completely sure or certain that he doesn't remember it.
I cut him free.
Okay. As you remove the bindings from him and his compatriot, they well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Where are these creatures at now?
They're dead.
We seem to have dispatched them, and may have slaughtered their children as well.
They were eggs. Okay, they were eggs. They weren't actual children.
If it makes you feel any better, say that they would have hatched and not had any parents to raise them, and they would have suffered and starved and died.
That's just
One of the guards spits on the ground and says, this serves them right, filthy monsters."
That's a word again. I don't always like that. Monster. Let's just be honest.
Well,
Probably in the wrong business then.
I continue walking.
Cause I'm a monster slayer.
In bed?
No.
Oh.
I'm a virgin.
Is that where your power comes from?
Yeah. He used to be a holy man.
as your group travels through the woods back along the path and comes back towards the spot where you had led into this section of the woods, You see a torch burning off in the distance. As you get closer, you recognize the familiar form of Soros approaching.
Why
How
is
do-
Soros
how does he-
always?
How does he always
Yeah.
know when we're finished?
He's only got one leg.
Uh,
It takes him a while to get to anywhere.
As you, as he sees all of you coming out through the woods with the lights circling around you, he says, "Well, seems you've already taken care of things around here."
I don't see him.
I
Not
don't
there?
either.
I fire blast in every direction.
Damn.
There he is. I thought you were all headed off to the goblins, and this one, he points over at Tem, was too scared of the woods at night.
Ah, you better watch it.
We went by there. We're supposed to meet back up with Free.
It's all about
Oh.
efficiency the entire time. Stop there, go to the woods, stop there on the way back.
I thought I was to check around the woods tonight, but seems you've already found the guards here, and this fellow, Douglas kind of was picking at his belly button a little bit, looks up. Oh, yeah, I'm Douglas. Quite. So,
Quite.
what seems to have been the problem here?
There was a group of harpies.
Oh, winged creatures, huh? So they've built a nest back there?
Yeah, but they had a nest. Kind of
The nest is gone now.
Oh, that's good. We don't want them creating too many. It could be quite dangerous, especially in an area such as this. So you were sure that you've dispatched all of them then?
All the ones that we found.
Okay, well,
The women and the children too.
Not just the men, but the women and the children too.
if you say that you have something to attend to back with the goblins, then perhaps I should escort Douglas here and these fine upstanding gentlemen of the town guard back to their homes.
That would be good for us. Yes, thank you.
Well, I will report what has happened here and make sure that you are rewarded for the bounty.
All right, Sazed, off to get you some new pants. Off to check on our little thief friend.
I don't see anything wrong with
Can,
my
before
pants.
Soros walks away, can I tell him that I need to talk to him? Not right now, but before next evening.
Yes, as your group actually starts to or finishes their conversation, he does say that he'd like to speak with you as well.
Oh, they're so loud.
That is so
Holy
loud.
shit! Stop.
That wasn't me.
That was totally.
It was
Sorry.
definitely Scott.
I was putting my Cheetos away.
Says he says, "Is everything okay? Do you have everything under control?"
Yes, for a little while I lost control, but I'm back now.
I think that it would be preferable if you were careful. You never know how they might perceive things.
Understand. How come I didn't take a healing spell when I leveled up? I'm an idiot.
As for tomorrow night, things are not tomorrow night. It'd be the night after. As for the night after tomorrow,
Oops. I was trying to minimize it, not cast them. Sorry.
as for the night after tomorrow, accommodations have been made so that we won't have to worry about the effects.
That sounds good.
Should you have any issues at the Goblin place, I'll be at the tavern.
We'll come find you afterwards.
Okay, sounds good. As Raylan walks back to the group, and Soros gestures for the guards and Douglas to follow him, he walks off with his torch lit into or back towards the town, and all of you begin walking towards the town as well.
We're not just walking. We're hopping and skipping as well. Did I just go deaf or did the music stop?
I stopped the music.
The music stopped.
The music stopped and nobody was talking. I was like, did my headphones die?
How do you know I'm skipping under these robes?
You're like a duck, calm on the surface, but your feet are paddling a mile a minute.
Yep.
So your group begins to make
Happy
their way
feet under the ear.
to Goblins?
Yes.
Okay. Making your way back across the bridge and into the town of Daggerford is not much of an issue. You are accompanied by guards and Soros, so they
Yes,
have no
I got-
problem letting you all in, especially having seen you leave only an hour or so before. It's now quite dark, probably about 7:30 at night, maybe almost 8. As you approach the clothing shop, all of the lanterns appear to be turned off from outside any windows that you can see, but the door does appear to still be unlocked. As Jeffrey told you, he would leave it for you. You all enter in, and there are no lights currently on in the building. No torches or lanterns lit.
I summon my lights.
I vote we send Ban up first.
This is the plan.
I should be
we-
able to see.
Can you not see?
Oh yeah, I can see. What the hell am I doing? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I was
way
looking
at
at
the
the bottom.
bottom.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. I think the footsteps were upstairs, were they not? I think we should at least split up, leave half of us upstairs, half of us downstairs. Preferably somebody that can see without lights.
I cannot.
Sazed, you could come with me actually, and be ready to cast your lights to trap this thing. It moves the same way the other ones did.
That is a good idea. We have multiple people that can do that. So. I believe Nikolai can do that too.
I can make light, yep. I have a torch in my hand right now.
One upstairs, one downstairs. Did we have anyone
Do you have a
waiting
torch?
outside?
Do I have a torch? Yes, it's in my hand.
I can cast light, so I could go with one group. That need-
Can I approach Dresley and ask her if she can do anything about my cuts and scrapes?
You should have the lights off now, I think, because, or at least put the torch out. I think these things travel by shadow, so if they see the light, they won't be able to get there. Assuming there's the other thing, I don't know.
And then we can surprise them.
It's not on. It's just in my hand.
Oh, wow.
I'll touch Raylan's shoulder and cast Lay on Hands. I'll do like 5 points. I don't have much.
5 points is perfect. It's almost like I never fell out of that tree.
I can cast Alarm if you guys think it'd be of use.
Do we have a decoy set up? Thing to steal?
I think he said he had
Heck.
something upstairs.
I go check upstairs.
I follow.
Clothes! My suit!
I
wasn't that what he was
down
with?
here.
That's what
that what he
I
was
said
with?
offered, yeah.
Who's going with Sazed other than Raylan?
I think Nikolai should cast Alarm inside Jeffrey's room. It'll let him know anything that passes over it, right?
20-foot cube.
And that seems to be where the most of the stuff is being taken.
I'll go upstairs with him and cast Alarm ritually.
Okay. As you move up around the stairs, you can all hear them. Tem, Vaughn, and Dresley, you can hear them moving through the steps up above you.
Better not let him take my suit.
Okay, you move into the room, and in the room you see on his workstation a... Oh, where'd my tab go? You see a dress form mannequin, and on it is a deep red coat with ruffles on the neck. It ends in 2 coattails. No sign of Jeffrey or anything else in the room.
That looks very ostentatious.
It's deep red, almost black. It looks black at first, but then when you get closer, it's red. Looks like velvet too, but it feels like silk.
I really hope they steal this.
As you're looking at this gaudy coat, Sazed, and you move it to the side a little bit, you see a smear of black just underneath the coat on the dress form mannequin.
Uh-oh.
At this moment, Nikolai, you notice a drop of black start to fall on your shoulder. And as it hits your shoulder, this tar-like substance, I need you to roll initiative for me.
Oh god.
All of us
No.
are just him.
Just Nikolai.
Oh god, he's gonna die.
That's what wizards are for.
Okay, where'd he go? Sorry. Okay, as this small creature falls down on top of your robes, its giant glowing eyes look straight into yours, and it grabs your spell book in its hands. From behind it, it waves its hand, and a big black swirling portal opens behind it. From it, you can hear the sounds almost of tavern music coming from the other side. And as this music plays, the creature jumps through the little hole. and you
Flame?
can see the outline of it on the other side. Hold on one moment. Sazed, you and Raylan have a similar encounter.
Ah!
As one of these creatures both drops onto you at the same time. Sazed, your vial is snatched off your back, and Raylan, your bottle of whiskey is taken right out of your bag. A portal opens up behind each of them.
I
This-
immediately transform into a giant vampire lord, and I bite the dude's head off.
The music seems to emanate from these same portals, and it runs through the portal with the object in its hand.
Can I jump into the portal?
Just one moment when we get to your turn.
Because nobody lays a finger on my
My-
Butterfinger flavored whiskey.
Ew.
Hearing the noise upstairs, you all instinctively look up from downstairs, and you see sets of eyes looking down at all of you. As these creatures land down on top of you, your necklace is grabbed in its grubby hands, and it pulls on it, breaking the chain. Your crossbow is taken right from your grip, Tem, and Bond's coin purse is taken aside. No, it's his coin purse.
They've stolen Bond's virginity. Man, I think Tem got fucked. We all got little trinkets. He got his weapon taken.
Nikolai lost his spell book. That's probably the worst one.
Oh.
It's not the real spell book.
The decoy.
It's a decoy.
Hey, I need
I've seen Nikolai naked. He's been carving his
Nikolai?
spells into his body.
Nikolai. What would you like to do?
Fuck if I know. Be mad at myself for not noticing. I don't know. I guess nothing.
Okay.
Take note of
Yep.
the tavern sounds.
Everyone else, roll initiative.
Man, other than Ban, we got some shitty ass initiative rolls.
That is Sazed.
That was Jason.
Hey, so Sazed, you
You said Ban Foxtail, I was
Yeah.
confused.
what would you like to do?
I jump into the portal.
Okay.
My
Jump
kind of
through the-
man.
Took my vial, man. Uh-oh. Am I outside?
No, I didn't mean to drag you there.
Hey, we're all
Okay.
here.
Well, no, you're not, but this is like a holding area. Okay, as you come out from your portal, you find yourself in a room. A small squirrel-like man
What
seems
the?
to be seated at a table. Oh, where'd he go? As you abruptly appear in his room, he jitters and freaks out and runs out of the room, several acorns spilling out of his pocket as he escapes from the room.
Our turn
see-
order is done.
You see the creature over there in front of you, though, still clutching your vial in its hand.
I stab it.
Go ahead and roll an
I
attack.
got
for
my
me.
rapier scattered. Ooh, 19 plus 3. 22.
22 hits. Roll damage.
Ooh, 9 piercing.
9.
Okay. As you stab into this small creature, it seems to really have hurt it. As it looks over at you, it looks at the wheel in its hands, and then it turns around behind it and waves its hand through the air, and it opens up another portal
Son of
before
a
it jumps into it.
bitch.
Like I just don't care.
Will end the Boggle's turn. Braylon, what would you like to do?
Dive through the portal. I need that whiskey.
Need my viol.
Hey, Raylan, as you appear in this room, you see a
I see Phoenix.
individual sleeping on the bed, and the creature is sitting on the table right now. He seems to be trying to uncork the bottle of whiskey.
I swing my saber at him.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Ooh.
That does not hit. It nimbly dodges out of the way from your attack.
I forgot to roll that with advantage because I'm awesome.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Bonus action. Nah, I got nothing.
Okay.
Hold on. What's favorite foe I have to hit? Deft
Nick-
Explorer. I don't get anything cool.
As you've seen Sazed and Raylan jump through the portals in front of them, the portals closed behind them, and only your portal is still open there. What would you like to do?
Who is it?
Nikolai.
Oh, what? What'd you say?
You're the only
We all disappeared.
Raylan and Sazed both jumped through the portals. Their portals disappeared behind them. The only portal still in the room that is open is yours.
I let out a loud, irritated sigh, and I prepare a firebolt that I will release on the creature if I see it when I jump through the portal, and I'm going to jump through the portal.
Okay, as you jump through the portal, you appear in this room. Appears to be decorated with a lot of hunting trophies. A man and a woman are sitting on a couch in this room. Seem to have been laughing. They abruptly turn to you. Oh no! And you see this creature trying to undo the leather spell book. This oily, sticky tar just dripping all over the outside binding of it. There you go.
You got the gross one. Mine was super clean.
You wanted to attack it with Firebolt, or... Okay. As
And I yell, "Give me back my book!"
it's it. Roll damage.
How can you cast a spell without a spell book?
It's a cantrip. It's fixed in my
Yeah.
mind,
Permanently.
As
etched with sigils of fire.
as this bolt of fire strikes into the side of the creature, he lets out a shriek, and the woman gasps, "Oh, I never!"
Never ever?
As they dive to the floor next to the couch.
Do I hear that?
You really can't hear the sounds of any of this stuff over the sounds of the tavern.
Oh, so we are in a tavern. We hear tavern music.
You do hear the sounds of the tavern. Like, definitely certain this is a tavern. It is Vaughn's turn.
I would like to jump in. Wait, he got a portal, right? Yeah, okay.
Oh wait, that wasn't it. Okay, Bond finds himself. Wait, can you see?
Yep.
Oops. How do I make it
Spoiler,
just pop?
the-
Okay.
In this kitchen area, a woman seems to be cutting up some sort of vegetables. As you appear in, she spills a pot of food all over the floor.
Bond would like to... Oh, he's not good at that. Stab him with a short sword. Take out a short sword and
Okay.
stab him.
He's
Hey,
more of a thrower.
He would like to watch him.
He swings Raylan's short sword. He's just quite accustomed to the balance of it. Slams into the wall next to the creature. Tim, what would you like to do?
I'm going in.
Okay.
I'm ready in my Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
I hope you keep that accent forever.
Not that you can't do it you can't not say it like that anymore. after Trav-
Okay, as you appear in this room, there's two men, one very large, burly-looking guy, and a small, burly-looking dwarf appear to be arm wrestling over a table, and you see the creature across the room from you.
I'm blasting them.
Okay.
Fuck off! Get
roll
out
an
of the
attack.
way.
Oh god, don't roll a 1.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
as your blast strikes into him, roll damage. Okay, this purple beam of energy streaks over the table, right over the two people who duck down a little bit, continue their arm wrestling match. It's the creature. Presley, what would you like to do?
She's going to kind of panic and say, "No, not not my necklace," and jump through the pool.
Okay, as you appear in this room, there's a woman asleep on the bed. As you come in, she immediately shoots up in a readied fashion and pulls a bow from behind her, looking at you and the creature in the corner. What would you like to do?
Oh.
Yeah, I can. I'm probably not going to pay much attention to her. Just by the way.
If you kill her quickly, she won't raise an alarm.
Wow.
I'll probably yell out to the creature to give it back and try to attack.
Okay, roll an attack.
I'm going to use booming blade.
Oh
Booming
my
blade,
god.
Oh, that hits. Roll damage.
Isn't that the loud one?
Can't run.
And the 7 is if it moves.
Okay, yeah, the 7 is if it moves, so it takes 9.
Is Dresley basically Thor?
Or
Or is she a giant tree?
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
no, that's all.
Sazed, there's a portal open before you where this creature seemed to. What would you like?
I grit my teeth and jump through again.
Hey, as you pop through this portal, you feel this shifting feeling all through your stomach as you're almost like you're going head over heel, and you see the creature now here in this room. You also see further in the off the edge of the room appears to be Jeffrey. Well, I don't know, how far out can you see? Can you see everything in here?
Yes.
you see Jeffrey and
Wait,
what appears to be another one of these creatures asleep on a bunch of clothing and stuff like that.
that's Jeffrey? Continue at the one. I continue the one that stole my vial. I would like to try to stab it again, I think. Yeah, we'll stab it. Wait, you said it's almost dead?
It looks hurt.
Okay, I stab it. Fuck! Natural one.
Natural one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jeffrey's dead.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, one. Sorry. Did you
Hello.
hear me?
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Oh, that's 2.
2? Okay, as you strike into the wall next to you with your weapon, it echoes and it shakes, and you feel this reverberation in your hand. You feel like you're gonna have to attack with your other hand
Oh no.
your next turn. It is now the Boggle's turn. This one is going to take an attack at you, Sazed,
Huh? I thought they only run.
for 15 to hit.
Hits!
You take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
Now getting to everyone else, we're going to start up here by Vaughn. This one is going to... Actually, it's going to leave a puddle on the ground, and it is going to take off through this portal.
None of those.
A large puddle of oil secretes from around its body onto the wooden floor around you, and it takes off. You see something very similar to this, Tem, as the creature runs through another portal in the same room as you, and as the creature runs past you, Nikolai.
So I'd like to use my reaction to hit it with my staff.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack with your staff.
Oh, could Vaughn do that?
Yeah, you can make a reaction.
Forgot all about that. Sorry.
That is Nikolai as it slams or swings just over his head. The short sword reaction also misses from
None of
Vaughn.
them.
The one in the room with you, Dresley, also waves its hand around as it opens up a portal, and it secretes a large puddle of oil on the ground before it moves, and a giant explosion of thunder emanates from its body. How much was that? 7?
7.
As you see this creature secrete that oil and that explosion of thunder go off, it still dives through the portal.
Do I get a reaction too, or is it not actually leaving?
It is, if you'd like to go ahead and make an attack in it.
I'll attack it.
Yeah!
As you bring your warhammer down towards this creature, you hear a voice from inside your hammer. It says, "Stop, wait." Do you still want to hit it?
Collaborate and listen.
No, I'll stop. And I'll just start moving towards the portal.
Raylan, it is your turn.
I would like to cast.
Oh wait, there was one in your room.
There was one in my room.
Sorry.
Does he want to get in on with me?
Oh, totally.
my
He
God.
totally takes off through a portal, leaving oil
Right.
all on the floor around you.
Can I get my reaction?
Sure. Go ahead. That hits. Roll damage.
9!
Okay.
'Kay.
You see several. I forgot to.
Am I good, or are you still talking?
Hold on.
Ah!
4 of these creatures, or 3? Wait. Yes, 3 of these creatures appear in the room with you.
What the hell?
Okay. I would like to cast, with the bonus action, Zephyr Strike. And then I would like to rush through the portal.
What does that do? Can you link it?
I've linked it like 8 times on accident today.
Okay, as you rush through the portal, you see Sazed right around the corner and several of these slimy creatures. Also, give me a dexterity saving throw as you move through this extremely slick oil. It's very slick on the wood, but you manage to keep your footing and move through the portal.
Can I see which one has my whiskey bottle?
One directly in front of you.
Okay. I would like to attack him. And
Go
I'm
ahead
going to
and
use my advantage from Zephyr Strike.
18 hits, roll damage.
And I would like to also activate Favored Foe.
Oh my god. I think you're gonna kill it.
Oh. I haven't been having my fighting style active. Son of a bitch. And then my Zephyr Strike damage. So 18 points of damage.
As you bring your sword down on this creature, you slice him almost completely in half and manage to catch your whiskey bottle just before it falls to the ground.
As a free action, can I pull the cork out with my teeth and take a drink?
No.
Sure. Nikolai, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna ready my firebolt and jump through this portal too.
Okay, as you jump through the portal, you see the creature with, oh wait, and yeah, it would have been this one. The creature with your spellbook in its hands right in front of you.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna let it fly with disadvantage.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot to ask you to make a dexterity saving throw, but go ahead and make an attack roll. Don't worry about it.
I already made it.
I'm sorry.
It was a
Roll damage.
22!
Roll damage. -8. As this flame leaves directly from the palm of your hand, connecting with his face, he recoils back. It is Bond's turn.
Bond would like to jump over the pack
Candlestick?
of oil. And the candlestick.
Okay, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that is Caesar.
Okay, he makes it through the oil just fine. And he appears right here in front of the one holding his coin purse in its hand.
He
appears-
sees red and stabs him.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Fuck.
And he stabs forward. It catches down into the wooden floor of the ground beneath him. Tim, you were up.
I am going through the portal.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw as you attempt to move through. Okay.
Natural.
Wow.
You glide directly over the table, and you find this creature here, holding your crossbow in its hands, on the down on the ground in this small room.
Is he like?
Uh, As it looks up at you, you hear a voice coming from the crossbow. This very soft, feminine voice, and it says, "Strike this creature down.
Bomb blast
You're
him.
worthy of this weapon. Prove it."
Wow.
Sounds evil as shit, but I'm doing it anyways.
Okay. Roll damage.
Ow!
Okay, as your Eldritch Blast streaks out from your hand and into this creature, it completely vaporizes it, and your crossbow falls to the ground underneath the pile of ash. You hear that same voice come from the crossbow, and it says, "Very well done. Now, go join your friends." And a very similar looking black portal seems to open right next to you.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Okay, I'll go through the portal.
Your crossbow sounds like a man.
As you walk through there, you see your friends around, well, your companions here in this room, as well as Jeffrey and another small creature. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay, Dresley, you were up.
I am going to go through the portal.
Give me a dexterity saving throw as you move through this extremely slick area. Okay.
Oh my god.
Also slide straight over this table, and as you do, you find yourself in a small room. This creature, very severely injured, is looking down at your necklace clutched in its grip, and it looks up at you very sadly. You hear this voice from your warhammer, and it says, "I have guided your family for many generations, and I willing to guide you as well, but you have to temper your anger."
Rayla never got that pep talk.
As the weapon begins to glow, the creature looks down at the necklace in its hand, and then it reaches it up towards you.
Just for the record, we can't hear Kim.
Oh, I'm thinking. Sorry. She'll probably put the warhammer back on her back and reach down for the neck.
Okay, as you reach out and take the necklace, it's extremely gross and covered in this oily substance. Seems kind of sticky in some parts and slick in others. And as it does that, it waves its hand through the air, and a portal opens up, and then it goes through it.
I'll let it go.
I was expecting a Jane moment where Dresley gets shot in the neck.
Anything else you do on your turn?
Nope, she's just gonna hold the necklace close to her. Tower Knight.
Darn.
Sazed, you find yourself in this room, these small creatures.
I grab baby Thanos by the neck. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
It doesn't
Grapple?
hurt, Master.
Yeah, I
Master
try to
doesn't
grab him.
hurt, Master.
Trying to grapple him.
Yeah.
You no hurt me. You
Give me
no
an
hurt
acrobatics
me.
or athletics check.
Well, I can do acrobatics? I probably do athletics. Natural 20!
Oh my gosh.
Let me
Plus
verify.
0.
gosh. You
That was
managed.
definitely a 0-2.
Okay, you managed to successfully grapple this creature in your hands.
I say, who claws people? That really hurt. Give me back my vial. And that's my.
Can I just point out that I just now realized that you're saying vial instead of vial?
Viol.
I thought you had a vial of something that he stole.
That's what I thought too.
Okay, the on his turn, that ends your turn?
Yeah.
On his turn, the creature shakes viciously against your grasp and drops the vial on the ground and swings his fist at you for a 21.
Oh my god, that hits.
That's
Wait, with
20. That
disadvantage,
is-
right? Because he's grappled? No, probably
Oh,
not.
17.
No, still hits.
Either way, 2
Yeah.
damage.
Ow!
You take 2 damage.
Jesus.
1 strikes out at Nikolai for 5 to hit. He punches really
Slap
hard
his hand
against
away.
against your hand, though. And then 1 at Bond for a 18 to hit,
Oh,
which I believe
yeah,
hits.
hits.
Yes, for 1 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And Bon is
That's
dead.
unfortunate.
Oh no.
Oh, he's got really low HP.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, I think that is their turns. Raylan, you're up.
I will take a step forward and attack. That's not my arrow pointer thingy. I'll attack this one.
Okay. If you're trying to move in for flanking, I need a acrobatics or an athletics check for flanking.
I wasn't going for that, but sure.
Okay. That is. Okay. He rolled an 18. You managed to move into a flanking position and have advantage on attacks.
Sweet. I wasn't even going for that, but I'll take it.
Well,
All right, so I will take my saber attack,
Sabre.
my sabre.
okay. Roll damage. Just to clarify, which one are you hitting?
The one right below
Okay.
me.
That's what I thought.
For
Okay,
8
as
points
your-
of damage.
As your saber cuts into this creature, blood sprays into the air. He looks pretty hurt.
That is
Anything
my
else
turn.
for your turn? Okay. Nikolai.
I'd like to attempt to grab my spell book.
Okay,
I
give
do
me
see
a.
it, right?
Yes, you can see it in his hands right in front of him. Give me a. Give me a strength check.
Oh,
Strength save works. I mean, it's 14 either way. Probably +0 on the modifier,
it's
or
+0.
okay, so that works. Let me see. He rolled an 8, so you managed to snatch your spell book out of his hand. You have a bonus action and movement still.
Can I kick him?
This is not really a bonus action, but you do have your spell book back in your possession. It's covered in this really gross black substance, but as you snatch it from his hands, he
right
looks
where
up
I'm
at
at,
you.
clutching my book.
He looks up at you sadly, almost.
Aw, poor baby Thanos.
What would Bond like to do?
Bond would like to do what he should have done earlier and take out his dagger and put it in his offhand. And then short sword attack. First.
Okay, that hits.
Where is... Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he also has advantage because Raylan moved into flanking with this one, so you can at least get sneak attack.
12!
Okay, as he stabs out with his short sword, it catches into this creature's ribs and it goes still and stops moving.
He picks up his coin first. Was Vaughn
Okay.
attacking the... Yeah, Vaughn would probably attack the other one. Vaughn takes out his dagger and tries to stab at the other one, too.
Okay.
I think offhand does not get modifier on damage. So it's
It
just
does not, no.
D4.
Yeah, it's just the
So, 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay. Is that the one that you're grappling? That
No.
he's stabbing?
No. The other one.
Okay.
I assume he would ignore the one I'm holding in my grasp. My firm man hands.
For man hands.
Okay. Tem, what would you like to do? There are 2 creatures that remain here. One of them being held by Sazed and the other one looking quite injured there on the ground.
I will shoot the one that's already injured.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack.
16. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, 16 does hit. Roll damage. Okay, as your Eldritch Blast streaks out, it catches into the creature and evaporates him.
That is it for
Anything
me.
else? Dresley, as you sit here in this room, the small creature comes back out through the portal and then looks at you, and with one of its comically oversized hands, it kind of waves at you and then goes back through the portal. Yeah, tell me those aren't comically oversized.
You know what they say about guys with big feet and hands.
What?
Big
What?
heads?
Oh yeah,
Of
big
go
big
Big
heads.
through.
sock?
Big heads.
Okay. As you go through the
'Cause
portal,
that dude's head is huge.
you look around you. It appears to be a very dark, damp, and musty smelling basement. We'll get back to that in just a moment. Sazed, you have this small creature grasped in your clutches.
Could you stop hitting me, please? All your friends are gone. Are you gonna cooperate with us? I don't want to hurt you. And I will just try to plead with him.
Okay. As it looks around,
And continue my grip on him, yeah.
and thinking about what you said, it opens a portal right next to it, and the 2 of you tumble into it.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I didn't know they could do that. This isn't what I meant!
Give me just a moment, you'll see stuff against it. The other one seems to have stirred from all of the noise in here. As it does so, it looks at this small pouch in its hand, and then it lifts it up into the air above its head. And then it starts shaking it in front of it and blows really hard. I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Never mind, thank you!
Everyone?
Raylan, Nikolai, Bon, and Tem.
Oh, Vaughn, that's me. Con save?
Con-
Bad news, guys.
Ooh.
I rolled a 2. I thought I rolled a 1.
Good job.
Okay. Good for some reason.
Okay, Nikolai and Tem, you watch as Raylan and Bon fall asleep on the floor there, and then this creature runs and jumps through that same portal.
Do I get a reaction? Oh, I can't cast it anyways. Never mind.
On Raylan's turn, you are asleep. There is no repeat save for it. What does Raylan dream of as he sleeps?
Dogs.
A village on fire.
Oh.
Dead bodies all over the place. Himself laying in the rain, covered in blood, screaming.
Okay, Nikolai, what would you like to do on your?
Who wants to rock me to sleep tonight?
In real
I'm
life?
gonna come over here and vigorously shake Raylan, and can I use a bonus action to vigorously shake Sazed as well?
I'm not asleep. That's fun.
You
Wait,
can vigorously shake me
Is this
anytime you
not
want.
Sazed right here?
No, that's fun.
That is
Sazed,
Vaughn.
Sazed has white hair.
Then why is this say Sazed? This model here.
Because he's controlling both of them at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Put your normal one on. You're confusing me.
I
It
mean,
is confusing.
well, if I roll, I'm rolling bonds on the
I get it.
tracker, so it shows his name when it rolls.
Well, I
I
don't
get
like it. Well, I wake these two motherfuckers up if possible by shaking them vigorously.
As you shake them really roughly, they don't seem to stir at all. They are asleep. They are knocked out.
Alright, I'm gonna jump through the portal then.
Okay. You dive through the portal. You find yourself in a very dark-looking basement. It's really hard to see anything, and your eyes take a moment to focus. Whoops! I didn't mean to skip everybody. What the hell?
Why we can't see the turn order anyway.
Tim.
Is the portal gone?
The portal is still open.
Can you ping the map from, or tell me, is it up in the top left, or?
No,
Hold on a moment.
no, we're nowhere yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I just
no
zoomed
worries.
all the way out.
Okay, I'm putting sleep in Raylan and Bon in here anyway, so they can see things. Okay, as you materialize here, almost on top of each other in this extremely cramped, closed-in basement, there are boxes all over the place. It is extremely musty smelling, and you see these two small creatures. Dresley, having gotten here first, you watched as your companion seemed to materialize around you, followed by, or preceded by two of these creatures, one of which was grappled with Sazed, which
Am I
I
still
will put
holding
there.
it?
Yes. In this basement, you see several boxes, but the ones in the corner seem to be covered in these filthy purple mushrooms.
Oh no.
Tim, as you appear here in this room, what would you like to do?
I can't see like past these. Oops, that's the wrong. That's not it. I can't see past here. Like these are stacked up to the ceiling. You said?
Yes, they're stacked up to the ceiling.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna start shooting then. We'll shoot the next one next to me right here. This one.
I'm holding that one.
You're holding that one.
Better not
yes,
shoot
that
me.
one is.
No, I will shoot whichever one I have a clear shot at.
Okay. You take a shot at one. Go ahead and roll a blast attack for me.
Oh my.
Okay, that hits.
Oh.
Roll damage.
So what's the rules for damage?
It is max damage and a roll.
Okay, so it's gonna be like a regular roll plus 10.
Yeah, a regular roll plus 10.
Or would I the 1d10 plus 4 is my roll.
Plus 10. Yeah.
I'll just roll it. You guys can figure it out.
That plus
So,
10. 21.
so plus 10. I
Yes,
guess the reason
okay.
that plus 4 is probably gonna
21. So as your blast strikes out, it seems to almost as if two beams come out, one twirling around the other, and it strikes into this creature and vaporizes it instantly.
Oh my god.
The other one looking quite injured, Dresley you recognize this one as the one that you were chasing. Yes. Anything else for your turn, Tim?
Nope.
Okay, Dresley, anything you'd like to do? She was muted.
I'm going to ask Tim to stop for a moment and ask the little creature why it brought us here. Is it trying to show us something?
Okay, as you say this, the small creature looks up at you, and you see its eyes dart off behind the boxes. Says it.
Yes, what she said. I believe we've won here. No more blasts now. And then I look at the creatures. There's not going to be any more portals either, right? We're done with that for a moment. Can you even understand me?
Give me just a general charisma check.
Natural 1!
Oh no.
Anything else for your
Nope.
turn?
I'm gonna put that dice
The small
away.
creature in your grasp strikes out for a 13 to hit.
Oh my god, hits.
You take 1 bludgeoning damage as its fist connects with your ribs.
My reaction throw him.
I think he wants to be let go.
The other one rushes off behind the boxes. Raylan, at this moment, you start to wake up. You see the portal sitting in this room. What would you like to do?
So I wake up crying, and I just sit there and I just start drinking.
Oh.
Okay. Nikolai.
Can I even do anything? It's pretty cramped in here.
You can move around if you'd like. Yeah, I mean, it's small, but you're able to move.
I will just wait.
Okay. Bon also wakes up to a drinking Raylan and sees this this big black swirling portal in the room.
You okay there, bud?
I just ignore him.
He sits down with him.
Okay. Tim.
I guess I saw that guy run back behind the things.
Yes.
I'm gonna make my way through there. I guess try and go through.
Okay, as you make your way through this extremely narrow area, you find yourself back here. There's a small cauldron and several arcane-looking writings on the floor, and above the cauldron is a small black portal. You see the creature kind of look at all the stuff around and all the candles, and it just walks over to the portal, and then it jumps into it. You hear a very familiar sounding voice, almost like the one you heard earlier, seeming to hum a lullaby, echoing out from the very small portal.
Can I get into this portal? At least it's on small, right?
It is very small.
Put my head through it.
It's completely dark, and with your eyesight, you know that something is very strange and off with that if you can't see inside of it.
Portal closes, cuts off his head.
The end.
I'll just say hello, I guess, and I guess that'll end my turn. I don't really.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Tim's not very smart.
Intelligence does seem to be the thumb stat of this campaign.
I have extremely high intelligence. Thank you very much.
Combat has essentially ended. This creature is going to attempt to wiggle out of Sazed's grasp. You feel him
I toss him toward the portal like an angry cat.
he takes your toss just a little bit, runs off this gross sticky mess all over your hands, and you see him Tem jump through the portal as well.
He jumps off Tem's head.
As he goes through the portal, it closes behind him.
Well, he's not like those.
Guys, you should look at this. Somebody should look at this. Wait, you can see the stuff is still on the ground, right?
They can still see the stuff on the ground. I'll move there.
I like my finger in the cauldron and like lick it, like they do with cocaine in the like CSI shows.
Do you really want to do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Just a little taste.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. You're gonna die.
Oh man, it's really bad.
Is that a 3? I don't understand your
three.
roll.
It's a
Yeah,
3.
it's a
It's a 3. I don't know why they look different right now. I don't know.
You are poisoned.
Yes.
You are poisoned for 24 hours.
Yes.
Nice.
It's like when I did it in D&D Beyond, it did that.
Why
It's
would
like-
you?
That's hilarious.
No. Why would you? Why?
So I had to check. I had to see. I don't know. It
Yes. Let's
looked,
dip our finger in the magic cauldron and see what it tastes like.
looked fine. It didn't look any.
How
it
are
didn't
you
look bad.
alive? How have you made it through life doing that?
Are you even in there with him?
Just a taste.
I
Aren't
can
you
see
with me?
him.
No, they're
No,
he's-
that's Bond.
That's Don.
Oh, Bond's drinking with me? Or sitting with me?
Yep.
Okay, it's about to get real awkward then.
Tim, get out of the way and let me look.
Look.
Yes, let someone more knowledgeable look, please.
The first things first,
Nikolai.
I'd like to clean my book.
Nikolai puts his
Okay.
hand in the cauldron, then tastes it.
Yep, definitely
tar
poison.
the tar flies off your book and splatters against the floor, where there is several puddles of the same gross tar all over this floor, it looks like.
And I'd like to inspect the cauldron and stuff that I can't really see.
Okay,
I don't know. I can't see, so I can't tell what I'm supposed to be looking at.
it's in the bottom corner there. It's just kind of like a...
It's black
It will-
for me.
Yeah, it went back to being black.
Explorer mode not set.
I can see a thin line of light here.
Well, you find a cauldron and several arcane etchings along the floor around the cauldron. There also appear to be candles that are lit by what seems to be magical means. There are also several mushrooms that seem to grow all over the walls and the boxes in this corner specifically around the cauldron. There's also an excessive amount of that black tar stuff along the floor around this area.
Do I recognize any of the runes? Or what's
give
in
me
the
an-
cauldron?
Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
You're not sure about what's in the cauldron, but you're pretty sure that these runes are related to summoning rituals.
All right, I'd like to damage them.
Okay, you know that you can easily use that same prestidigitation spell to clear off just minor parts of the sigils to get rid of them and get them out of the way.
I do it.
Okay, as you go around the area, completely inactivating all of these summoning sigils, the magic that is lighting the candles goes out, and the cauldron bubbles for just a moment and then stops.
I'd like to gather a few of the mushrooms.
Okay, you grab a couple of the mushrooms and put them in a small pouch.
And then go back to the group, I guess.
Okay.
I tell them nothing.
Well, what was it?
It appears to be a place where they were used for summoning something. I don't really know what was in the cauldron, though.
I think Tam has a good idea.
Do y'all want to take a drink?
He's probably about to find out.
No, you look awful.
Do I feel terrible. I feel really bad. I think.
He doesn't even know.
Well, can I look around at some of the boxes? There's just a lot of stuff that was stolen.
Looking around these crates, a lot of them do appear to be filled with outfits. Tons of different outfits, actually. A lot of them seem very old in style, though.
Well, that's odd, actually. Why are these outfits so old? How long have they been down here? We should go find out more of where we are. I think we're in the tavern. And let's go see where our friends are. Alright, climb out.
Okay, climbing out from this hatch, you find yourselves coming out from a door. Hold on.
Raylan starts screaming, "Go away, leave me alone, go away," and then he throws his whiskey bottle at the wall.
You come out from a door just behind the counter beneath Gutlins.
Now I am very confused.
Those portals aren't there anymore.
Well, oh, Jeffrey. Where was he? The tavern?
He is at the, he's right there where Bon is, sleeping on a bunch of boxes and stuff like that.
Let's go back to the tavern then.
Okay. Is everyone leaving from Goblins?
Yeah. I'll ask Nikolai if you said those were summoning rooms.
Yep, they were.
Do you think someone here was summoning those little creatures for some reason?
I have had a bad feeling about the mother, and she seems to shrug off any attempts Jeffrey has to find out information about this. Maybe she's hiding something.
It
But-
definitely seems odd that it's here
But why would they
and
steal
they're stealing from here.
Yes.
It doesn't really
Let's go find Jeffrey at the tavern.
Whoops.
That doesn't sound good.
I just deleted everybody.
Did you throw up?
No, yeah. Threw up now. Nobody can see. I don't know. I just deleted everything off my screen. I can't see anything now.
Okay. As you leave out of Govlin's, you hear a very familiar or sound from the. That sounds almost like the portal. Almost right across the street, actually, a large tavern, much larger than the one that you were staying at previously. And as you go inside, inside the tavern, there is a woman at the counter. She is just absolutely screaming at the barkeep about some kind of creature and people running through, and she's like, "That you need to stop." He says, "You need to stop drinking. Get back to work. We don't have time for this craziness." And she is just completely unconsolable. Raylan, at this moment, you notice that Jeffrey starts to stir and wakes up, and he looks over at all of you, or at the two of you. Where are we?
Are we supposed to be able to see?
That's Nikolai.
No, my character's huge. Not myself, the tavern.
I don't know where I'm at either.
Yeah, nope.
Zoom all the way out. Look around.
Can you
Oh,
guys-
here I am.
I see
I
my
found me.
character, but I can't see anything.
What the hell?
I'm right here, and I know this is a tavern, but it's covered in the fog of war.
It's not me.
I'll let Ben answer him. Bon answer. What is his name? Bon?
And bomb.
The name's Bon.
I can't see,
Foxtail
so I light
Bon.
the tavern on fire.
Give me a moment.
Good, I have to pee.
How did it change from one page to the other? Can you try reloading?
Sure. Critically hitting. That's what my lone screen says. Now I can see.
Alright, there.
Okay, I knew it could be something on my end. I mean, it had to have been something with the lighting, but... Can you see anything, says it?
Nope.
Okay, hit reload, because that's what it is.
Oh, right.
Worked for me.
Hey, that guy looks familiar. Oh.
I can see.
So, hold on. There it is.
Aha.
So what's everyone in the tavern doing?
Going to find Jeffrey.
Who the fuck is Jeffrey?
He was the guy that was making Steven's clothes.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Goblin.
Oh.
Where would you like to start the search for Jeffrey?
Second cousin of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Every time I think of Jeffrey, I think of Scargo's damn cow.
Where? Where? When we were down there, what did it look like we were around?
A bunch of crates and boxes and barrels. Storage room of some sort, maybe?
I go up to the bar lady that was very frantic.
Okay, as you approach the bar, the bartender is telling this lady to calm down, and she's like, "No, there's a monster, and there's a strange man. They ran through the kitchen."
Excuse me, do you have a storage room around here? I would like to inspect it really quickly. I believe there may be something in it.
Yeah, there's stuff in the storage room. It's where we keep the food and the ale. I don't know who you think you are, mister, but that's not happening.
Are you saying you're trying to hide these creatures that may be rummaging around your storage room from me?
There are no creatures. Don't feed into the lady's
I
craziness.
guess you wouldn't mind me taking a look then, would you?
It's true. I saw the creatures.
Now, are you saying we're all crazy here? Or are you actually hiding something from us?
Fine. We'll go down into the storage room together to see these creatures.
Wonderful.
And the man walks from behind the bar and he says, Linda, you take over the bar. Maybe there's no monsters under there to get you. She shoots him an evil look as he goes off towards the kitchen, and all of you follow behind him.
I choose not to follow.
You're still down there.
Oh, I'm down there? That's
You
they're looking
see,
for me?
you see the group of them come down the stairs with the bartender with them. Jeffrey, still quite confused about where he is looking around. Raylan, sort of sobbing and drinking, and Bond kind of just patting him on the shoulder.
I'm not drinking anymore. My whiskey bottle's smashed against the wall.
What?
Yes.
As the bartender comes down here, what? This isn't right. What are you doing down in my dry storage area?
Yes, thank you. That will be all. We'll take it from here. You go
Is this
assist
the same
Linda.
guy that
She
we saw
seems
earlier?
distraught.
No.
So he's not the one at the tavern that I bought my booze from earlier?
Completely different tavern.
This is a different tavern. Yeah.
I haven't made it to the tavern proper, so I didn't know.
You'll take it from here. You'll all leave my tavern this instant.
Okay, yes, we can all go to the town guard together then, and you can explain
Sazin, what's
why all
wrong
these people
with
are
you?
down here.
What are you doing right now? Buddy, listen, there were like some little things in here. They were running around like crazy. The lady at the bar is right. Okay, like let's not just barge into this poor man, very wealthy man's bar and order him around. Oh my goodness.
Don't mind him, he's
Fred.
a little distraught. He drank something
Listen.
gross thing from a cauldron.
I did drink some poison out of another basement. Is there another basement?
Did you kidnap our friend?
Yes, why is he down here?
I wouldn't know why he's down here.
Are you
Jeff-
controlling these
Jeffrey Gutman,
creatures?
what are you doing down here? And Jeffrey says, I don't know why I'm down here. I was working in my studio and then I was asleep and then I'm here.
Where is Jeffrey? What?
He looks like Vaughn. And me.
Oh, okay. The fuck, Jeffrey?
Can I ask the bartender, like, have you noticed things going missing lately? Maybe your customers have been complaining about things going missing lately?
Well, I mean, it's a tavern. Things go missing all the time, but
Right.
I guess I've had a couple rooms complaining about some things
More than
missing.
average, I'm assuming, right?
Probably more than average, yes.
Yeah, there's this happening in quite a few places. This isn't the only place. I think this was one of the many stops where these creatures were, picking up whatever it is they were picking up.
Jeffrey says, "It's true. Look over here," and he walks over to all the crates and stuff on the floor, and he says, "This is all from my shop. These creatures have brought it here." And he starts pointing at the gross tar substance all over it. He says, "They're covered in this goo, and they take things." And the bartender kind of looks at all of you and looks at Jeffrey and the stuff, and he says, "Perhaps we should get the guards. I think this is a bit out of my depth."
Ah, now it is. I believe you owe Linda an apology then.
You don't apologize to him. Just tell him to fuck off. He was kind of an asshole.
I said Linda! I don't want this apology.
Okay.
Poor
Oh,
Linda's up
maybe
there all distraught and not being believed from what she saw.
Well, maybe she was right. We'll see what the guards say, and we'll figure all this mess out. But for now, let's get out of here.
Yes, let's. Much more hospitable.
Would you need to find that other basement though?
Oh,
If it wasn't in this tavern.
we found
Where was it?
we found it. The other one, it was in the
Didn't you
coffee
guys
shop.
walk out
Yeah,
of
we
that
walked
one?
out of it.
Yeah, it was.
You
Yes,
climbed-
it was in the tailor's basement.
Ah,
It was
okay.
Taylor's
You were
basement.
there with us.
Where I drank the poison?
Yep, yep.
But
Okay.
clearly
It's
didn't help your
understandable why he
intelligence.
does
Oh.
this. It understands why he
Yep.
tracks.
The memory loss
He's just
poison.
in character. Just let him be in character. So as you leave out from there and walk through the kitchen back out into here, you hear him up talking to Linda, and you hear him under his breath very quietly to her saying, "It seems very serious. Maybe you were right. I'm kind of sorry. Maybe I didn't. I'll get the guards. Just you can take a night off."
Daisy
You see her
smiles
kinda-
at her.
She kind of smirks a little bit, and she smiles and waves at all of you as you begin to leave out through the tavern. Jeffrey carrying a lot of his stuff back to his shop. And that is where we are going to take a break.
Yippee!
As you were leaving the tavern, you hear several other patrons coming out from back rooms over there, and they're complaining about this horrible mess, this sticky oil, and these creatures that were running around in the rooms. They're yelling at this bartender as you are all leaving out through the tavern with Jeffrey.
Ooh, time to go. The heroes don't do the cleanup work.
Oh no, we lost
Um,
some teammates.
Oh, it's Jeffrey.
Yeah, Ray. Oh, it's Baby Thanos.
No, he's not supposed to be there. Oh well, Jeffrey. That's the second time I've lost a token for him.
Do I still have that
No.
blood apple that I identified?
Oh, we have a whole bag of fruit. Oh, we have a whole bag of fruit. I'm gonna eat a fruit.
Okay, you roll a d4 for me.
It's Kevin's chat. That's not. That's not roll 20. Unrecognized command / roll. Am I still poisoned?
Yeah.
You most certainly are.
You feel very sick to your stomach still, but you feel a lot healthier. I mean, you still feel definitely poisoned.
You just waste a blood apple. I thought you were injured at least.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Maybe he was just hungry.
As you return back to Goblin's. Let me turn off tavern music.
Your real last name,
You-
Dahmer.
It's Goblin. I was up in my work area, and these.
Is your middle name Dahmer?
No,
Go, Jeffrey.
I
One-
was working on what Mr. Tem here had requested, and I had just felt so tired. I'd fallen asleep, and then when I woke up, I was in that storeroom.
Out of curiosity, when was the last time you were in your basement?
Basement. Which basement?
Below this building.
Oh, well, that is. I think Mother stores all of her old work down there. I don't go down there.
What do you
That
mean,
is-
which basement?
That is what I figured. I
He
believe
probably has a house at the business.
we need to speak with you about what we found down there.
We should also
Oh.
check the other basement.
What did you find down there?
I am not certain yet, but I believe your mother may be involved in something.
Well, that is terrible news. What happened with my mother?
I could explain why she's brushing off your attempts to find what was being stolen and why. We found a cauldron in your basement. I point over at Tem. He took a drink, and as you can see by his looks, not doing too great right now. But there's also was some arcane runes written around them that our friend here says were used in some kind of summoning magic.
Yep.
We should just go show you real quick.
I like whisper to my crossbow.
Do we see
What do you-
that?
Would you whisper to your crossbow?
I just want to whisper, did you do it?
Okay.
Do we see that?
Yeah.
You're like right next to us, right?
You see him whisper
Yeah.
to his crossbow, but I would say he whispers it quiet enough to where you don't really hear what he says.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but this,
If I
But-
notice them looking at me, I'm just gonna kind of give them a weird side glance and like,
Like, we're the fucking weird ones.
I just think he's poisoned and delirious. He must have quit smoking recently.
So you go down to the basement to show.
Jeffrey
Okay,
Dahmer.
you go down into the basement. You show Jeffrey this, this cauldron and all these runes, and he looks at it and he says, "You were suggesting that my mother is responsible for bringing these creatures
I
here?"
Just a hunch. I don't. It may not be true. There was. I mean, why else would they be coming? This is where they use their portal to come back to, so it must be kind of a safe place for them. No?
I don't know why she would do something like that, but otherwise, why would something like this be here?
Does anybody else work here?
You said this is her station, right? She goes down here often?
Well, no, she doesn't go down here often. No one does. She just stored all of her old work down here.
Then it is
We
possible.
all stacked this stuff down here. Me, my sister, and her.
It is possible she doesn't know about it, but it is also possible she does.
here he goes, jumping to conclusions again.
I said it's possible she doesn't know. No need
What
to.
does your sister do?
Did my bow say anything back?
No.
Okay, just
Uh,
checking.
Yeah, I understand. My sister, she works here. She, mostly works the counter, and she also serves tea. Most of the time, though, she is working the counter.
How does your mom feel about your business?
Well, she's really excited about me being, I don't know, gifted, as she calls it.
Hmm.
Gifted in the tailoring arts?
The tea.
Now, where does your sister make tea from?
Wasn't it? Yeah, wasn't there something special?
I
about the
drank
tea?
it. It just
The blood of
tasted really
innocence.
good.
She makes tea out of, I guess, whatever people make tea out of. I don't really know.
Yeah, it tasted fine, right? It was just. It tasted good, you said, right? It's really good.
Yeah, it tasted really good.
Unnaturally good.
A little bitter, but really good.
Like
Oh, it was
possibly brewed from the baby birth medicine.
Possibly brewed from
God.
the cauldron of poison.
Definitely not. I had both. Definitely not that.
Those definitely did not taste the same. Exactly.
I had both.
Where does she make tea at?
Well, she makes tea over here at her station.
I go look.
Can I go over there?
I go assist her looking.
I want to investigate the station.
I let the smart man investigate.
Does anyone else have access to your business?
Looking around in this area, the three of you searching about through the tea station. Nikolai, by one of the tea kettles, you find a smudge of this black substance against the wall of the inside of this counter. It does appear to be the same substance
It
that
is the sister.
was the creatures.
She doesn't like how much mother loves Jeffrey.
Dresley, you see amidst some of the sacks of different herbs that she's got in the corner are some papers and notes. You don't really understand the words on these papers and notes, but as you hand them to Nikolai and he looks at them, he does recognize these symbols to be very similar to those that were drawn down below. And lastly, you find Sazed a piece of chalk that appears to be the same color as what the runes were drawn in underneath the chair in this area.
Well, good news, Jeffrey. I think your mother is clean. Your sister, on the other hand, I'm no investigator, but there's pretty damning evidence.
We should
Why-
talk to her before we jump to conclusions.
Why
I
would
agree.
my sister bring creatures like that here?
That is a good question.
Well, what do we do now?
Well, what do you all think we should do? Question her tomorrow when she comes for work?
Why don't we question
Go
her
talk
right
to her now.
Oh.
I doubt it. I don't know. I'm skeptical.
It may not
But
be
we can
her,
do it.
but I mean,
Hey, I have no problem.
all of this stuff points to her. The chalk, the lettering, the tar. What do you think, Jeffrey? What would you like us to do?
Well, if she is responsible for this, then we should figure out why. And we should definitely go and ask her. I can take you to her house.
I feel like if we wait till tomorrow, it may get word or wind. We may not have the option, but we might. What do you think? What do you all think? Shall we go now?
What time would it be?
Let's see, it'd be about, I don't know, getting close to 8:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere in between 8 and 8:30.
I mean, it's not that late, so we should go.
I eat my blood apple.
And I mean, for the most part, it seems like what she's doing so far is harmless.
Okay,
Creatures
roll,
did not seem too
relatively.
malicious. They did not seem to want to kill, more as just take things.
We should see what she's doing.
I rub my
and
ribs a
maybe
little
she-
bit.
Maybe she just needs a lesson in caution.
Roll a d4 for me.
3.
Okay. You restore 4 hit points.
Yippee!
Okay. So, is everyone heading out following Jeffrey?
Yes.
Okay, Jeffrey begins to lead you through Daggerford towards his sister's house. It's a small, one-story wooden cottage, and he begins to approach the door. His hand hesitates before he knocks, and he looks back and says, I can't imagine that she would do something like this, but
Should one of us wait around the back just in case something goes wrong? Or are we all going in together?
I was more worried about why she would do something like that
That
than
is true.
her running away.
Maybe this is all just a misunderstanding.
Do you think she's dangerous?
Right
I
now, I
don't.
think she was just more jealous that you were making things and your mom liked it, and maybe she wanted to feel like she could do things too. We should just talk to her.
I mean, she could just be dabbling in things she doesn't understand either.
Okay, he nods and he turns towards the door and he knocks. After a couple moments, his sister comes to the door and answers it. Jeffrey, what are you doing out here so late? And what are all of you doing with him?
It's been a long day. We would just like to have a small chat with you if you don't mind.
Okay, what do you all want?
It is about your business. The tailoring shop and what we found in the basement.
Her eyes get really wide for a moment and she says, I don't know what you are talking about. I
Yes, you
don't
do.
have any business with the basement at the
Wait a
tailoring.
second.
I take out the little piece of chalk and kind of nod it at her. But you've never seen this before?
I didn't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted to scare our mother away.
She's- Hey, I understand that.
She-
completely.
She's so terrible to you, Jeffrey. She treats you so horribly and makes you work so long, and you're too young for all of that. And I thought if I could scare her away, I could just take care of you myself and let you be a kid still.
Do I believe her?
Give me an insight check.
Ooh, 22.
She seems genuine, that she really is concerned for her brother. And when she talks about her mom, she sounds genuinely disgusted.
From the few small interactions we had, I do not care for the lady either.
Wait, when I pay for the clothes that I asked for, like, does your mother get a cut of that? Or do you get most of it? Because I really feel like outside of materials, you should get all of that.
Well, it is my mother's shop. She runs it. Of course she gives me money.
Did you ever? Whoa. Okay. So I want to get back to that eventually. But were you attempting to poison your mother?
Poison her? No, I just wanted these
Whoa.
creatures to scare her off.
Well,
Why
all the
would you
poison
think
is
I
in the
was-
basement. There's a whole pot of it in there. It's terrible.
You drank
Right?
that?
Right?
You know about
That is what I said.
You know what
Just
it
'cause it's
was
poisonous doesn't mean we
made
know it's
with?
specifically
No, we
poison.
don't. Please enlighten us. What was it made of?
It might be better if you
No,
don't
come
know,
now.
but I can
do want
give
to
you
know.
I can give you something to make you not feel so ill.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll
as
take
you
that.
explain what was in it, I am very curious.
Um,
You know, so in case there's long-lasting effects, we ought to know.
as she turns around to go back in the house, she says, "Do we have to talk to the guards about this?"
Let's
Well, I
talk about your
believe
plan
that's-
to depose your mother first. Let's see how good of a plan it was, and then we'll decide.
What? I believe we can leave that up to Jeffrey as well, if that's okay with everyone else.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is turning out to be more of a in-family problem. Maybe you shouldn't summon more creatures.
Yes, they are nasty
Maybe.
little creatures.
Maybe you were right. She beckons for all of you to follow her into her house. As you come in, it's a pretty small and modest wooden cottage. She walks over to a shelf, and there are several glass vials on the shelf there, and several different colors and stoppers. She grabs one of them off of the shelf and comes over to you, Tim, and hands it to you. And she says, "Drink this. It'll ease your stomach." How did it taste?
Real bad.
Oh, I imagine.
Well,
How are you gonna get rid of your mother?
What was it?
I just wanted to scare her, and I thought that these small creatures that were supposed to be harmless would appear and scare her off when she saw them.
I mean, they were mostly harmless, but unfortunately, I don't think she ever saw them. They're very difficult to find.
Well, I wasn't aware of specifically how they'd be.
Probably better ways to scare your mother off than summon some creatures. If that had gone poorly, I imagine maybe some people would have gotten hurt.
Well,
Yeah, they kidnapped Jeffrey.
they
Did-
did kidnap him.
did they? They took him?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeffrey. That's not what I wanted at all. I just wanted to scare her off. and-
They also escaped, and we are not sure where to. Some of them.
What do you mean they escaped? Where?
Someplace very dark. I took a peek. Couldn't
Oh.
see anything, which was strange. I can see anything.
Perhaps you scared them back to where they came from.
Do you know where that was?
It's a place known as the Shadow Realm or Shadow Fell.
You summoned
Um,
creatures from the Shadowfell? Wait, have I heard of the Shadowfell?
Very spooky mythological place. A lot of bad stuff pretty tied to it.
You
You know
summoned
about that, right?
creatures from the Shadowfell?
I didn't think it would be as dangerous as it was, I guess.
Does that ring any bells for me?
The Shadowfell?
Yeah.
Yes, you're fairly familiar with the concept of the place. You don't know a lot about it, but you are fairly familiar with as much as Say said.
Well, this
Super
is
scary. Probably don't do that again, though.
This has been an experience. We will let Jeffrey. We will leave you in Jeffrey's care. He can decide what to do from here. And we will not tell the guards, but on one condition.
And what would that be?
You must tell us what was in the pot.
Well, there were uh, some livers from rats that I had to catch, and there were some mushrooms I had to gather, and then I had to collect toenail clippings from myself, as well as the brain of a pig.
That
that
sounds
bad.
amazing.
How
All
did
of
you
that-
learn all this?
There's a magic shop in town that
Oh,
I
God.
found this information in a book there that I bought.
That guy is going to be a problem.
Interesting.
I'm also very skilled at creating potions and stuff like the one I gave your friend for his stomach.
Mm.
So
Would you have
perhaps
any
in
spares?
exchange, well, I do have this potion, and she gets it's just a healing potion, and she hands it over to you. She said this might help you all if you run into trouble. You look a little banged up from your encounter.
Yes, those little bastards have quite a mean punch.
Pretty weak, says it. It's fine. I understand.
Did you see the size of? All right, you know what?
I
When we
mean,
get
yeah, I
back to the
did. There's-
tavern, we can
I-
all get a nice rat liver pig brain stew and talk about who's scared of what.
I mean, this doesn't sound that bad though. Really, like it's a delicacy in some parts of the world. Interesting. Can I see the book? Could you show me the book that you learned all this from? Actually.
Well, I have this, and she grabs the book. It's a very old-looking leather-bound book. Doesn't really look special. Flipping through most of the pages looks like a lot of it is just like rants and theories about magical connections between realms. And then it goes on to talk about different little fairy creatures, like sprites and these small things that look kind of like imps called mephits, and even the boggles, which you do discover are their name, boggle. These small little impish creatures that have a tendency to steal things and collect them. It seems to be notes about them and different, mostly incomplete incantations of how to open up portals to these realms. She said, she says as you're looking through it, I had to do a lot of testing to try and get it to work, so I don't know how much help the book will be.
Actually, quite amazing that you managed that feat to begin with.
Doesn't say anything about anything from the Shadowfell or anything like that. Are all the creatures from the Shadowfell?
No, all the creatures in there are not from the Shadowfell. There are some notes about the Shadowfell, but you might have to like read through the book for a little while to kind of find them specifically.
Do you mind if I borrow this? I'm gonna read through it tonight.
I think that I'm done with it, and it's probably safer in the hands of someone who's not going to misuse it. So you can have the book.
Well, as awful a person as your mother seems to be, and I apologize, I don't think summoning creatures from another plane the right way to go about it. Maybe the two of you just sit down with her and have a nice conversation. No, you know what? That will not work. I met her. She's awful. I do
Oh,
not know how to help you.
I am sure we will try to figure something out. Maybe not so drastic. And she looks over at Jeffrey and he says, definitely not so drastic.
Well, glad we could help. You guys are great people. I would like a bath.
Well, thank all of you. We appreciate what you've done, and I am sorry for the trouble that I've caused. And she walks you out, and she says, if you do have any potions or anything that you need made, if you come to me, I can try to figure out how to make them for you, possibly.
As long as they do not include rat liver and pig brain. Fine.
Well, I guess it depends on what you ask for.
You know what? I don't think I need any vote. Wait, what is in a healing potion?
Buttholes. Monkey buttholes.
Maybe it's better if you don't know.
I hand the potion to Dressley.
Sazed, you can't be scared now to try anything.
I do not need to ingest that, thank you. I think it will be better served in your hands.
So everyone heads back to the Lady Luck Tavern.
Yep.
Does the bathhouse close?
It
I
does
better not. There was nobody even there when we went.
As you walk by, it does appear that the torches outside are still on.
I'm gonna walk in there first and use that little bucket station to clean my necklace.
Okay.
I go take a bath. It's like a 24-hour
Okay.
laundromat. It's just always open.
Yeah, it does appear to be open all the time. As you go in there, you do see someone is in there putting fresh towels up.
Oh, you can start selling like wildflowers again.
I go find that scent that I liked before.
Okay. Everyone else go to the tavern? Or did you all
Yes.
go? Okay. As you return to the tavern, you see Soros is sitting there, kind of just hanging out. There are a couple people drinking quietly. A couple of them seem to be gambling. Fairly quiet night, it does appear to be.
Did we do 3 bounties in one night? Or one day?
Yep.
We were extremely efficient.
As you come in, Soros sees all of you. Some of you a little sticky with Tar. He says, the conquering heroes have returned. How did things go with the goblins?
Great. Their problems have been solved.
Well, that's wonderful. What were their problems?
These strange creatures seem to be creating portals and getting into the shops, as well as the tavern here, or not here, the other tavern, right?
The other
Yeah.
As well as
another tavern.
some of the other taverns in town, but
The River Shining Tavern.
the river, I mean,
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't think I said the name of it, so you guys went past it.
that's fine. We didn't even ask. Shame on us. Yes, we have dealt with them, and I think maybe they may be gone.
More measles?
I did close the portal.
No, they
Something
were
like
these
that.
awful, tiny, big-headed creatures. Never seen them before. Hope I never see them again.
Strange. Not sure quite what that would be.
Is anything
Would Tim have
Oh,
told
I was
us
gonna
what
say,
was
yeah.
down in the book?
Bumble? No.
boggle?
I don't
It's in your journal.
Boggles.
Boggle.
Can't say I've ever ran across something like that before.
Do not pick them up. Don't like that.
Well, I guess it's a night for celebrating, and he takes out a small coin purse and he sets it down and he says, "This is a reward from the guards for all of you for saving their lives and dealing with the harpy problem."
Wonderful. How much is that tea?
I'm sorry, I was coughing. I had it wrote down, and I've lost it. Oh, okay. For each of you, that would be 15 gold pieces.
That seems very, very low.
Well, you know, it is Daggerford. It's not Waterdeep. I know they probably have more money there, but this is what the guards could scrape together. And split 6 ways, it becomes a little bit hefty, you know.
I feel like our rogue
It's
did not
fine.
help very much, though.
Everybody gets an extra 2.5 gold.
Oh yeah, let me add that to bonds thing too. Oh, can I look at my crossbow? Is it fixable? And from my own proficient skills?
What are you proficient in?
Crossbows and crossbows. Probably
I
not the
mean-
repair, but the use.
You could definitely give me a dexterity check to try and fix
You
it.
know what? I'll try to fix it real quick. I have 1 dexterity. 16!
16. Okay. It seems like it's fairly serviceable, and it would probably work to fire crossbow bolts again.
Nice.
Testing it with the trigger, the string snaps like it's supposed to. It feels like you fixed it.
I whispered to it.
Soros sitting at the table invites all of you to sit down with him, and he orders around for the table and says, well, I'll be off to bed soon, but if you need any food or drink, just tell Darfall over there to put it on my tab, and it's covered for the night.
Well, thank you.
It's a
Oh,
generous.
My pleasure. What you're doing is wonderful service to the people of Daggerford. Many of them don't even believe that these kinds of horrible things are happening, but
Ignorance is
they have to be
bliss, my friend.
protected from it anyway.
Sometimes
So,
it's
how long
better
have you been hunting monsters?
Oh, probably. Probably 20 years now.
Oh my.
Yes, it's how I lost the leg here. But it is part of the perils of the job.
So, strictly hypothetically speaking, say you're on one of these jobs and you come across a dank basement and there's a cauldron of mysterious liquid in it. Do you or do you not taste it?
I would suggest not tasting it.
Wise man.
That's very, very good idea. You know, lessons learned.
Seems almost foolish to want to drink it.
That is what I
It does,
said.
right? I mean, but you never really know, right? You never really know.
That is true.
By the way, I wanted to mention, Sazed, you looked quite pale and shaken leaving from the forest. Was it scarier at night than you thought?
Sadly, it was not the darkness and spookiness that ailed me. But I wish to speak no further of that.
He's afraid of him. That's all it is.
Yes.
Well,
We can
harpies
leave
like
it at
heights.
that.
Terrible creatures, he says as he takes a drink and then he spits onto the bar floor. Well, I am off for the night. He finishes off the rest of his ale and puts his mug down on the table. It was a wonder working with all of you for the first day, and tomorrow I think will prove to be quite interesting.
Oh?
Hmm.
Yes, I think I have a lead on the young girl or young women who went missing. I'm not entirely sure yet, but
Did
I
we
hope
not
to track
find it?
something down in the morning.
Oh, is it something
Uh,
different?
Yes, it was something different. I will point at it.
Ah.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes, Thomas and Jermaine Sweet. They are wanted for the suspected murders.
Do not approach for
However,
name.
Soros says, I do not think that we have any proof, even the guards don't, that they have been murdered. We just know that they're missing. It's just that they've been missing for over a week now. I think I know where they might be, but I'll have to follow up on that in the morning.
That
Well-
sounds like a.
I have no issue helping find missing people if the rest of you do.
Sure.
Well, for now, rest and enjoy the night. And he walks off and goes up the stairs.
Well, I'm going to call it a little early. I wave and walk up to my room.
Okay.
Good night.
Yes, good night.
Can I yell over to the bartender to bring us like a bottle of whiskey and a couple glasses? I'm just gonna yell. I'm not getting up. I'm just yelling.
Okay. He shuffles over real quick with a few or with 5 glasses and sets them on the table and a bottle of whiskey as well. And he says, Yes, here you go, sir. Mr. Yinreth told me that your drinks were on his tab for the night, so don't worry about that. I've got it covered. And he
Yeah.
shuffles, little halfling shuffles back behind the counter.
So I'm gonna fill up 2 of the glasses, and I'm gonna like slam one myself, and then I'm gonna push one over to Raylan. And I'm gonna say, bit bitey back there in the woods, weren't we?
Heidi.
Yeah, it was me and I forget who else was standing there, but it's me and someone else. But it looks like Raylan likes to get a little bit physical with things that he's attacking.
I'm reading my
Haven't seen
book,
it
but looking over the top of the binding and watching them.
Did he come back yet?
I don't think so.
What? Sorry, me?
No, Raylan.
Oh.
He said BRB earlier. And
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think he's come back yet. He's returned.
He's destroying the bathroom.
Alright, well, we'll have to come back to that.
Raylan just kind of looks down at the glass and then drinks it.
I go back to reading my book.
The horse clops through the tavern.
Hmm.
So, Tim, where do you come?
It's all in my backstory. I came from Waterdeep. I just
I'm looking over the top of my book again.
Yeah, just Waterdeep. My parents worked for the. Holy shit. Let me go look at my Google Doc.
Why is it not on your character sheet?
Because there's not enough room.
It scrolls infinitely. Doesn't it?
My parents worked for the Grey Hands in Waterdeep. They were kind of scribes, researchers, investigators. But me, I kind of just moved around from tavern to tavern here and there. School wasn't really something that I enjoyed.
I don't know. The most school I had was what my parents and then my uncle taught me. Guess you had more than I did.
Yeah, they tried to. I mean, they tried to make me go, but I would slip out. It's not. My parents were always super smart, always looking at books, and I just, to be honest, I couldn't be bothered. It's just boring to me. I'd rather be out, getting into trouble, seeing people, rather than stuck up in an office all day.
I don't know. I always had a plan to go to a temple that was close to our village. I wanted to train to be a paladin. That's where my dad went and my uncle. Where Raylan ran off to. But I never went.
Not a bit. Not. I can't imagine being stuck in one place for so long. I could never leave, really, until I was able to like start blasting light out of my hands. It was kind of a shock to me, to be honest. But I couldn't really leave the city until then. I was told to leave. I didn't really want to leave my parents, but I can't tell them either.
Well, hopefully you get to see yours again. Waterdeep's not bad. I was there recently. That's where I met Vaughn.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Ah, yes,
place.
that is where we met.
Nikolai, what about you?
I duck back behind my book.
Oh,
And,
he's just shy.
awkwardly pretend like I wasn't listening the whole time, and I'm from a small village, a village so small that it doesn't even have a name.
Bet everyone there's really close then.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised at how much you don't really know people.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, I think that's it for me for tonight. So I'm gonna go back upstairs. But I want to like put my crossbow like on the floor. And I want to sit down and I want to think really fucking hard. Try and talk to that person who was talking to me.
Okay. You sit on your bed and you place the crossbow. Well, you sit on the. I guess you set it on the floor and you sit on the floor with it. You look at it and you're trying to concentrate and focus and talk with this. No voice comes back at you, and this continues for over an hour as you try to reach back out to this entity, and you start to feel very tired. As you do, you lay down on the bed and fall asleep with the crossbow holding onto it. What is everyone else doing?
I'll get up to leave. I had a
I'm gonna
question
get-
for Raylan.
I don't know if he's here, though.
Yeah, does he still seem busy?
He seems drunk.
I'll probably just tell everyone good night. And go.
Good night, Grizzly.
Good night.
Bond continues drinking and then passes out in a drunken stupor.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a snack, and then I want to go sit at the table over here in the corner and read for a while.
Okay. Raylan eventually, very drunk, stumbles off to his room and passes out in his bed. Nikolai, you sit in the tavern for a while, reading and watching some interesting characters in the tavern gamble and lose money, and win money as well. Several people seem very excited. You watch tons of people come and go throughout the night. Eventually, it becomes very late, and you start to get tired as well. But as this happens, sleep comes and dreams actually come. Tem, as you are sleeping, you feel almost like this fog is starting to roll in and surround you. You see it and nothing but darkness.
Is this the
As
same?
this the same darkness, yes. You can't see anything beyond the fog, and you can't see anything immediately around you. Complete darkness. You hear a voice coming out from the darkness, and it says, "Do you have what it will take inside of you to make the decisions to become a champion for me?"
Yes.
I think we shall see. And the fog begins to swirl around your feet, and you see it almost appears as if the darkness starts to shift and move. And as it does, you notice that it isn't blackness that you can't see beyond. It is the dark blackness of feathers. And as they all start to move very quickly, it explodes into hundreds of thousands of ravens that fly around you. And then you wake up covered in sweat, and you see a glow, a slight purple coming from your crossbow.
Is it still like? Am I still holding on to it?
Yes, you are clutching it in your hands.
Does that mean? Is there anything different about it? Can I like shoot a bolt into the ceiling?
It shoots out like normal. The glow does fade away, though, after just a moment.
Oh, you broke it.
While you woke up in a sweat and it feels kind of panicked at a moment, something about the birds didn't really seem dangerous, just sudden.
Ominous.
Ominous.
Dresley, as you
Yes.
are sleeping, you find yourself back in the woods that you were in earlier, where the harpies were. In the woods where you had seen that pale outline figure of a man. However, you do not have your hammer, your warhammer, or your shield at your side. And you're a little younger. But you know you've never been to these woods before tonight, when you were there earlier. But you're here again, and you're a bit younger. As you look off to the same spot where that man was, you see he is standing there, and he has his hand extended out towards you, gesturing for you to follow him.
I'll follow.
Okay, as you begin to walk
Oh,
out
no.
towards him, you feel this very heavy weight on your chest, right where the
Don't do it.
medallion
Run
from your
away,
sister's
Dresley.
necklace rests. And it almost seems to hold you back for a moment. and you can't really push past it to move out towards him. He looks at you, kind of confused for a moment, and then a smile crosses his face, and you hear a slight chuckle as he disappears, and a fog starts to roll in around you. You hear the same voice that you had heard earlier from your weapon. I'm sorry. It says, don't be afraid of what's in the past. And then as the fog closes in around you completely, you wake up and you're back in your room. Okay. Dresley and Tem eventually are able to fall back asleep, and everyone else is able to get a
Aha.
mostly restful journey, or restful night's sleep, so you can all recover your stuff for long rest.
Yay.
Man, well, I wish I worshipped some weird god that would give me vision.
So, as you wake up in the morning, what's everyone doing?
I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm also hungry. But I don't say it like that, I just follow him.
Well, I mean, you're all in your
I
own
say
room.
it just like that.
In your
I
room
say
alone?
it so loud that Sazed hears me. Yes. You don't know that I randomly yell shit in my house in real life?
I could go for some... Oh, you know what? Maybe not eggs.
Dresley would have probably woken up early if she gets up really early, especially after.
Raylan's passed out on the floor.
So, she'd probably would have went out to probably find where like the guards train morning
Like-
exercise and stuff.
Okay.
Morning katas.
Okay, you'd probably be coming in from that as they woke up and see them sitting down getting ready to eat. Tim, Bond stumbles out a little bit hungover.
Yeah, I'll go downstairs too.
As you sit down, the tavern, the barkeep, Darfall Longston, walks over. Hey, how can I help you guys this morning? What can I get for you?
I get a breakfast that does not consist of eggs, please.
You can
Yeah,
give his
you
eggs
do.
to me. I'll take them.
Okay, we can do that. Everyone, breakfast.
I
egg?
want meat.
I would
Okay,
also like
me?
some meat.
Okay, yeah.
And eggs. Half a dozen eggs, please.
Okay, half a dozen eggs. It looks like he's scribbling something, but you can clearly tell he doesn't have a pen. Okay, I'll get this back there and it'll be right out. He runs back to the kitchen, yells out some words in Halfling.
So how did everyone sleep?
That's great. We're reading them.
But like a baby. Real good.
I slept all right.
Raylan comes stumbling out.
Oh, still like right next to me.
Well,
Have a seat. I can't see anything though, so all I can see is myself.
You might
We
have to
should
refresh. Yeah.
drink from that
Uh,
cauldron. Now you're blind. Enjoy the blind campaign.
Raylan, you seem to be a bit drunk last night, so I didn't get to ask you. I was going to write a letter back home. Did you want me to mention you?
I'd prefer you not to.
Okay. He misses you.
I miss them too. I'm not ready.
Fair enough.
I mumble about this being awkward and I pull out my book and I start reading it.
I start reading his book too.
I'm noticeably uncomfortable.
As the server comes out from the kitchen, she puts plates of food in front of all of you.
Thank you, dear.
Several meats and eggs, and really all the plates just have a bit of everything on them. And she nods and takes her platter and heads back off to the kitchen.
I begin eating my foods.
I give my eggs a little bit of a scorch before I eat them.
I look at the food and feel a little queasy.
So are we waiting here for Soros? Do not think he mentioned.
I think so. Yeah, that's generally where he meets us. Probably be walking through that door any second now. Any second now. No.
Oh, Soros isn't here right now. He
Oh?
left this morning.
Oh, are we supposed to follow him?
Well, I'm not sure. I really didn't talk to him. I just noticed him leave while I was leaving to go to the training yard.
Did he not say he was going to meet us here, or... I don't actually remember.
He did mention last night that he was going to go check on some leads this morning.
Yeah, he's gonna go check on the girl.
I thought we
Oh,
were
no,
going to do that together. Well, should we go after him or remain here?
I have no idea where he's going.
Don't know how much I trust him on his own.
Yeah, he's probably fine. Seems like he can take care of himself.
Yes, but he's not able to make that much of a speedy exit if he needs to.
While you're having this discussion, a young woman, probably about 18 to 20 years old, approaches the table, and she says, "Are you the group of adventurers that saved the guards last night?"
The one and only?
We're famous now.
Can I talk to you about something? But it's got to be secret.
I love secret.
Okay, she pulls a chair over and she sits down at the table, and in a low voice she says, some friends of mine were at the cemetery last night, and they were breaking stuff, and they found a tomb that was open, and they went in, and then they were screaming and the door closed, and I ran away, but I can't tell anyone. They'll think I'm crazy.
What, like
Well, what
they're
the hell
still
is
in there?
wrong with you all?
I don't know. They wanted to go. They thought it would be fun. I don't.
Not understand kids these days. How is it fun to be breaking monuments to the dead?
Okay, boomer.
This town's gone to shit in the last couple of weeks.
They're just stupid guys. I don't know. But I think they're in real danger.
They may as well be, but after we go save them, if everyone else would like, you need to stop hanging out with these types of people.
Well, hoping that they're okay. You see Soros coming in, very dirty looking, covered in all kinds of branches and just little twigs and stuff. Looks like he's been out in the woods. Ah, greetings. Glad to see everyone's up. Have you filled your bellies yet, or?
Yes, we have, and we were just about to go help this young lady with a problem of hers.
Oh, what kind of problem is that?
Some unnatural happenings at the graveyard.
Unnatural happenings at the graveyard. That.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, Scott.
Hey everyone, sorry.
We just woke up.
And had breakfast.
Well, perhaps after that you could come back here. I think I have some interesting information.
Well, what do you all think? I do not want to be telling us where to
Might as
go
well.
and whatnot, but
She
Yeah.
seems kind of worried. We should check and see if they're.
I'd like to get some hard-boiled eggs to go.
that
Okay.
You're gonna be a smelly companion.
I don't think we need any more eggs. I think we've had enough eggs for the month.
Can I go buy a new bottle of whiskey?
Yes.
The cheap stuff.
As you go up there, he already has the bottle out ready for you.
You got a reputation.
Slides it straight across the counter for you. You set the 5 silver down. No words even needed to be.
Wow.
Oh, what was your name then?
Raylan.
My
Were you
my
not
name
talking
is
to me?
Delilah Strauss.
Well,
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in
Damn it, I hate
Daggerford?
you. You ruined it.
He's the bard.
Oh, sorry.
He wanted to. Well, I can show you where it was.
Yes, let's go have a look then. That's alright with everyone else? Bon, you've been awfully quiet tonight.
Oh yeah, I've been spacing out this evening. I'm sorry about that. Sounds great. Let's do it. Whatever it is that we are doing.
This lady and her hooligan friends were causing problems at the graveyard, and they seem to have been locked into one of the tombs.
Oh.
Monument? What do you call them? I don't know.
Crypts,
Crypts. Thank you.
Mausoleum?
mausoleum.
Mausoleum.
Thank you.
So we gotta help them out. Is that what you're saying?
We can go see what is the problem. Maybe they're just
Or do they
locked in.
Oh, okay. They're okay. So we're not about to throw hands. Okay.
I mean, I
good,
know how
good.
proficient you are with unlocking things.
I have had practice once or
Just
twice.
a heads up, I don't know how to punch ghosts anymore.
Mm. Oh, okay. That's it's gonna be a problem. I hear they're lurking about
Well,
near mausoleums.
shall we
sometimes.
then?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. As you head through the town of Daggerford, you approach a large, appears to be a large cemetery area. Oh, I could move you over to the map.
Impossible.
It seems to be a very well kept area until you approach where Delilah is escorting you, and you see several urns of flowers have been just completely shattered. And
Recently?
even a couple of headstones appear to be broken. Yes. And as you pass by them, she kind of looks down at her feet and wrings her hands a little bit and hurries up her pace. As she approaches one of these large stone tombs, she points at it and she says, the three of them went in there. It was open, and then after I heard a bunch of things breaking and shattering, and then I heard screaming, and then
Well-
it closed.
Well, they probably upset the souls of the dead.
And we're eaten.
I don't know. I don't think they could eat it. That's
I don't think they can eat.
By a ghost.
possessed at the most, but I don't think eaten.
You know how
We're
to
gonna
deal
need
with possessed souls? Because that's a little above my pay grade.
Well,
We can burn them out.
Nikolai, what do you think of this place? Does it look like there's any way to open it?
Would I know that? Is it magically sealed?
Looks like a big stone door. Big
She's trying to
solid
rob
slab of
from
stone.
Avengers.
I knock on it.
Okay, thuds really hard.
I was more asking for your keen investigative abilities, but knocking seems good too, I guess.
I check to see if the door is locked.
It doesn't appear to have any kind of lock. It's just a flat
Damn it.
stone slab in front of a tomb.
I look for any bumps or protrusions or anywhere that you could open the fucking slab.
Give me an investigation check.
Say, should I be like helping you doing stuff like that? You know what I mean?
It doesn't appear as if there is actually anything that would cause this to move or open like a door. It is just a very heavy concrete slab, so it would just take physical force to move it.
Dresley, come push this out of the way. It should only take one hand.
I'm really not that strong. So
Oh, she's strong as
try.
fuck.
Compared to the rest of us,
I mean,
you're
yeah.
basically the Hulk.
We saw what you did with that grate when the Raylan here could not, so...
Sugar
Uh,
lemon try.
As Dresley begins to push on the large stone slab, it does begin to give, and with a little bit of effort from another person, it starts to move completely out of the way. And you are able to enter into the tomb.
I cast Dancing Lights.
I light my torch.
No, I have to put lights on people.
I'll do
Let me
it.
turn my eyes on.
Turn my eyes on.
I look
Why were they off?
confused.
I don't know why, but I just
don't
heard the
know.
sound of NVGs powering up in my head.
Oh, I lost one.
It's surprising that that's like real ass sound too. Like they
So
get
that is
they
now
get that
that is
sound
now
right in video games.
that is now canon on how your eyeballs work.
Okay, as you go down into the stone crypt, uh, Delilah waits outside in the graveyard. Coming down into this stone crypt, it looks to go down even further into the darkness. You can't exactly see how far down it goes. You see a couple of statues off to either side of the room, and what appears to be the entrance to other rooms within this crypt that appear to be sealed.
Where are the other entrances?
Here, there, yeah.
Everywhere.
It seems like four different rooms off of here, and
Do
then
we see
it
any?
also
Should
descends
we?
Do I see any
should-
like blood or anything along the ground? Anything that
Should
looks
we,
like
should
movement?
should we be wary of traps?
I feel we should always be wary of traps. Not
Wait,
a
what are
bad
these
thing.
things? Are those bats?
down. Just
Decorations?
two statues. Appears to be large birds of some sort.
They're thunder chickens.
Does it smell like blood in here?
Give me a perception check with advantage.
Well,
You guys ever seen Psych?
nope.
Because you roll 18. You do
Wow.
actually smell a very heavy scent of blood further down in the tomb.
Ruh-roh.
Oh no.
I will lead us in that direction.
Wow, you're not even gonna warn us? This guy. I walk around looking like a tourist.
That actually seems like a good idea. Oh, would you look at that stone? Oh, look at that.
As
Definitely-
you make
definitely-
This
your,
construction is
Definitely-
fascinating.
Definitely touch things while you're walking around.
as
Be an
you make
American
your way
tourist.
further down, Dresley and Raylan, you see a couple of the statues appear, or one of these statues appears to be shattered, as well as a door, and another one of the stone doors appears to be ajar.
Well, is it a door or a jar?
It's a jar.
What is a door, not a door?
When it's a jar.
Can I go over and look inside the open door? One that's just open.
Yes,
I
as
got a
you
bad feeling about this, guys.
come around the corner and look in the open door, you see a young man, probably or between the ages, around the age of Delilah, laying here on the ground, pool of blood around him. He appears to be dead.
He
A
probably deserved it.
statue sits off center right next to his body.
Statue sits off center.
Did the statue fall on him or something? Like that type of thing?
I
So what you
move
mean
my
by
legs
off
around the statue.
No.
That's
statue-
like,
After all
are
the crazy
alive.
things, after all the crazy things we've seen today, I doubt it's something that simple.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Here, I'll
There was a lot of weird things that happened today. Your
I meant in the last couple days.
It's only
last
been
couple
a-
days, yes, last couple days. You're good point.
All of my days are starting to blend in together.
the guy looked dead. You said?
Does
He
appear
didn't
to
look
be
dead. He was dead.
Oh, he was dead. Sorry, I was not. paying
He
that much.
definitely seems to be dead.
Can I check his body anyway, just to make sure?
Just probably
Yes,
look
as
around
you, as you
quickly.
check him, he is certainly dead.
Marks on them?
I look
I
at
look
the
at
statue.
everyone and I say he's dead.
Well, that's
Alright.
not a good sign.
Well, we found one.
How
Do you
many
think
did
the
she
other
say there
three-
were?
She
3?
said 3. I look at
Well,
the statue.
Let's see what the other two are up to. Hopefully, up and alive.
It appears to be a statue of a warrior.
What did he die from?
As you look at him closely, you see what appears to be a lot of blood splattered around his hand.
Can I see what it looks like he died from, or what the cause of death was?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine! Fuck! That's a 3 plus 3, 6.
He was
Oh.
killed. Something.
Guys, this
He
man
might
was
have
killed.
fallen, or had his head bashed on the ground, or
You said there was blood on his hands?
it does look like there is blood on the hands of the statue. Yes.
Oh, on the hands of the statue. I slowly back away from the statue. I do not like the looks of those statues.
Hit it with your warhammer, Dresley.
If breaking the statue is what got this kid killed, I don't think we should follow suit.
Whatever you do, keep looking at them and do not blink.
I've seen that episode of Doctor Who.
Why? Can you tell us if anything in here is magic?
She's still up there. Wait,
I could ritually cast
Nikolai.
detect magic. If we want to sit here for 10 minutes.
that's... You do not want to go ahead without doing that, actually.
10 minutes, go!
Raylan leans against the wall and twiddles his thumbs for 10 minutes.
Good old-fashioned ritual casting.
Hated it when Gan did it. Hated even more when Nikolai does it.
Okay.
I actually dance to ritual casts.
You sense a pretty strong magical aura seems to come off of the statue in here. You also sense, as you move through the hallway a little bit, you sense a magical aura very far down the stairs. It seems to come kind of in waves.
What kind of magic am I sensing?
Transmutation.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that
I'm
means, to be totally
blasted.
honest.
It's transformative magic, so something's being
Transform.
changed into something.
Okay, thank you.
I
Basically
talk to
split.
the statue.
You're in there.
Are you a spirit? Can you hear me? Can you understand what I am saying? Are you the one that killed this man?
The statue sits there.
Say nothing if you're a big dummy.
The lens on the Ouija board moves to the end.
Face away from the statue while you're alone.
I leave the room, not taking my eyes off the statue.
Okay.
Can this door be shut?
It does appear as if you can push it closed without
I
issue.
push it closed.
Okay. The stone door closes.
I find a rock that looks like a chalk, and I chalk the door.
You chalk the door.
I chalk the door.
Okay.
It's colloquially known as jamming the door.
I jam the door.
You
Yeah, I get what he's
big
saying.
I,
nerd.
I
actu-
work
I
with a
actually
lot of
thought-
trucks.
I thought you were talking about like marking the door.
No, chalk. Like
Oh,
wheel
okay.
chalk.
Yeah.
Well, I think we may know where the other friends may be. Shall we try another room or continue down the stairs?
Is there any
I don't want to be
blood or-
alone.
No one does.
Is there any clues nearby?
Don't. We should see about securing these doors before we go down. If we can.
Okay.
Don't want to be attacked from behind as well. There's something with those statues, and I do not like it.
Well, we can check out these two, but they don't appear to have a door to close.
Oh, is there anything in there? I look in this one.
Oh, look in this one.
There's one statue in there, and there are no statues in this one.
And I'm not feeling anything from.
You do sense a magical aura from this statue as you come around the corner.
Oh God, why am I going in the room? I just wanted to look in the room. Get me out of
I'm
there.
just showing. I'm just showing you.
I don't want to die. I tell them there's magic in this room.
Can I ritually cast Unseen Servant?
Yes.
Sorry, give me.
During
just a
that 10
moment.
minutes, could I go check out the room?
Which room?
The one that he sensed the magic in?
And that's the other room.
I do not want to touch this myself, but we have someone else that can touch it for us.
I'll touch it. Let's just get this over with.
I mean, I can touch it.
I send my Unseen Servant to go touch it. I tell him to just
I
touch it.
send
I shall poke it.
I send
with a
Bandit to
stick.
go check it too.
As the unseen servant touches it, it doesn't do anything.
Oh, what happens if I poke it with a stick?
It's probably the act of destroying it that made them mad.
It is possible.
Doesn't it kind of shakes a little bit, like from the actual hitting it with the stick, but it doesn't
But what could be
move.
what could be causing that? Seems very. I understand it shouldn't be doing that. Very malicious in nature to murder people for it. There's
It's a
something
Tomb
wrong with that
Guardian.
word.
Let's keep going.
Van, after you.
Oh boy. Let's do this.
I'm in the middle, where it's
Oh,
safe.
Okay. As you make your way further down, this part of the crypt does appear to be different. It has several rooms off to the side, which inside you can see from the doors that are open. There appears to be a casket and another statue peeking from inside.
I do not stop looking at the set.
See, who has the highest passive perception? That'd be
I have
Raylan.
14.
Yeah, Raylan.
14.
I have
You
13.
noticed while walking down here that something is different about this statue here.
I will point out that statue is odd. In case my other friends hadn't noticed.
I tell my Unseen Servant to go touch it.
Okay. It,
Do I sense
shake-
if it's magical? Is that the source of the womp womp?
It does not give off an aura of magic at all. However, the statue directly next to it does.
Is that the source of the womp womp?
No, that is further down.
Is it just look different, or is it
It looks different.
like
It just
how
looks-
different?
It doesn't look like a knight. It just looks like a person. And when you get closer, it really doesn't. It kind of looks like a scared person.
Think we may have found one of the other friends.
Like a younger person?
Yes, a younger person.
Oh, that makes
Like
two.
a late. Okay. Guess that was the transmutation magic we sensed.
So we should stay away from that other statue.
Well, let's see if I can find a way to break the magic, get her free this person.
That's one I do
Well, I
think
don't
we
know-
should break then, yes. If it
Well,
is
I
causing that.
don't. Well, I don't support desecrating the dead. Maybe being turned into a statue.
Petrification statues may be a different. I tell my Unseen Servant to try to push the other statue over.
To try
So-
to push it over.
You said there was
Okay.
one, the other one was like flashing magic, right?
Yes, it
that
is
one.
giving off a magical aura. What?
Strength of 2.
Strength of 2. Okay, it is unable to push it over.
But nothing happened when it touched it.
Nothing happened when it touched it.
I don't think it can be turned down. So, what do you all think? Nikolai, could you know any more of this?
Would I know? Like maybe the touching the statue transfers the transmutation to the person?
The aura you get off of the statues isn't transmutation. The aura you get of transmutation is down here. The aura you get from the statues would be abjuration, I believe.
Oh,
And what is that? School?
So-
summoning.
Yeah, well, then it wouldn't be abjuration. You can sense that the statues have been, the magic surrounding them has altered the statues in a way
The alteration.
to make them. Yeah, there you go, alteration. To make them different in some form, which you can't really ascertain.
I don't like it.
I think that would probably just be transmutation, yeah. Maybe enchantment.
And you said magic was coming off of the scared statue too?
No.
No,
No. Okay.
That is a man.
the
that
one
was
next to
turned-
it.
Yes, the other one
Oh,
next
girl.
to it.
No, they're all men. Right?
Young men.
Young men.
I don't like to assume genders.
I don't either, but she told us.
This isn't 2021. This is 1292.
Is there a door we can shut there?
Yes.
Can I shut
There
the
is
door?
a metal door on both sides. It seems to be like an iron gate. You can close both of them easily. They have a latch
I would
bar
like
that
to latch
closes.
them. And lock
Okay,
them
as
if
you push them
possible.
close. Well, they don't have a lock on them, but they do have a latch that just slides across and closes them.
Take out some rope and tie a little knot.
Okay. You take out a rope and you tie a knot on each door on the side there.
Let's also stall them for a couple minutes should they decide we're unwelcome. Well, should we look at the caskets or continue on?
Might as well. I will check one of the caskets.
We are leaving a lot
I'm
of
kind
stuff.
of worried about messing with things.
Yes, it
Okay, as
seems
you
nothing.
approach
Were any
it,
of them open or disturbed in any way?
looking around at the rooms that are open, it does not appear as if any of the caskets or coffins have been opened or disturbed. As you approach it, it appears to be very, very old, wooden coffin that has been down here for quite some time.
Well, if they don't
Is it
seem
dusty?
disturbed.
Was it dusty down here?
Extremely dusty down here.
None of the dust was disturbed? No footprints?
The only spots where it appears to be disturbed when you look around is at the base of the statues in the rooms that are open, and the paths that you've walked down and through this way.
What about this way?
There does appear to be some disturbance of dust on the ground through here.
Well, if nothing else was disturbed here.
We should go deeper.
We've done what
So
we
does
can
everyone-
about stalling. I just will go.
I mean,
I don't want to
what are we gonna
go.
well, might as well. I mean, that or what are we gonna grave rob?
No, we're not. Oh
Okay,
my
as
No.
god.
you-
We're investigating.
I see a
as you
guy.
as you move down into down the stairs, you see a individual standing in the center of the room. These three statues glowing from around him or surrounding him. As he is reaching up towards the air, you notice that his hand looks very gray in color, as does most of his body. And as you come into the room, he completely turns gray the rest of the way and is frozen in a statue-like form.
Younger man as well.
Awkward.
A younger man, yes.
Oh, there's number 3. I wish he could
You
have
see
told us.
You see the statues surrounding him stop glowing.
Uh,
This is a little out of my depth.
Well, we found him.
oh
It's a little out of my depth too.
We can return to the guards, or we can investigate further.
I mean, do we know, like, Magic Man? Do you know if the
Magic
type of-
Man.
what type of magic was just used there? Is there like a spell that's being cast, or is it just those statues
Can I move down
enchanted?
into here so I can see better?
Oh, I see treasure.
Do I? Oh, boobies. Do I see the origin of?
What?
Do I see the origin of the want want?
It was the statues. As you came down, you could definitely sense that this magic was emanating directly from the statues and going straight into this now statued young man. As you move the dancing lights around the room, says that everyone can see that in each corner of the room appears to be a very large treasure chest that is overflowing with gold and gems just coming out of them. You can also see these very large ruts that appear to have been scarred into the ground behind each of these statues.
So they moved.
That's what it seems like. They're not glowing again or anything, are they?
No, they are not doing anything right now.
I take a closer look at the statues.
I'd like to inspect Statue Boy.
I help
Okay,
him.
give me an investigation
Is he-
check with the advantage. Okay, 18. You, looking around the statue, you don't see anything that directly explains, magically marking this as a something that would happen, but you do find some writing that has been etched into the back of the statue's base that says, these immortal defenders were built to protect, or were created to protect as they did in life.
What about Statue Boy?
He looks to be about 19 years old, mischievous young man. Very terrified.
Is there disturbances by any of the treasure? Does he have treasure?
You don't see anything that resembles the treasure on him.
Does he have anything wonky?
He's a statue.
I mean, did he take something?
Not that you can really ascertain from looking at him in his current form.
I don't think we should mess with this very much further. I do not wish to do so.
Are those ruts recent?
They do appear to be pretty recent, judging by the amount of dust around the area. Or lack thereof.
Well, shall we go alert the guards?
I don't want to leave these guys as stone prisoners.
Do we want to try and put the statues back?
My fear is that if we touch anything wrong, we ourselves will be statues.
I'm just gonna push the statue back.
I
Like,
walk
I
back
will-
up
I mean,
the
I
they
will-
have
stairs.
I will
emanating
assist.
from the statues right now.
I will assist him.
I watch from a safe distance.
Okay, as the two of you move up to the statue and begin to push it back, it is very heavy, but you are able to manage to push the one statue back into where it seems like it was before.
Let's go to the next one, Tim.
Okay, as
Yeah.
the two of you move around the room, moving the statues back into position, it's they sit a little weird because it seems like they dug some kind of rut into the ground, but they are back in position.
And then the third one.
I keep my eye out
That's
for
all
them,
three of
too.
them.
Was there anything under the statues?
Doesn't appear to be anything other than the torn up floor.
Oh, is that humming noise that still going on? Or you said it stopped, right?
It was magical waves.
It was a
pulsing,
magical.
You wouldn't have
It
heard
was
it.
a magical
Oh, okay.
that he was getting from detect magic.
Oh, okay.
We can bring the
Never mind.
boys to temple.
I
I'm
was
sure
like,
they have some
Can we
kind
try
of...
to drag? How heavy is he? Is he like
He
solid
feels-
stone, or is he encased in stone?
He
and he's still
feels like
fleshy
he
in the
is
middle?
a solid statue
Aw.
of stone.
Man, that would be a good time to have the awaken spell.
And 8 hours?
Yeah.
Well,
Good thing none of us are super greedy.
feel like you said that sarcastically.
I'm just saying that's a lot of treasure on the ground.
I would
I feel like
recommend
it would be a
not
good
touching
idea
it.
to leave it alone.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I
very-
have no need for it. I'm just saying I'm glad that none of you are trying to justify it.
Well, maybe if there were books, I would be interested.
The one with the blue stuff's got books in it.
Oh no!
It's just
my
a
one
chest full of
weakness.
spell books.
Alright.
Shall we go alert the guards and maybe the temple?
I don't know what else we can do without risking petrification on ourselves.
They just need true love's kiss.
Don't see any... There must be some external source controlling this, right? There's no way these statues alone are protecting this graveyard.
I mean, this mausoleum just could be cursed. Them vandalizing it could have awakened the whatever was the trigger.
That is true. Well, we shall put this in the guard's hand. Unless you
I
all-
pour a
That's
little
all we can really do.
I pour a little whiskey on the stone kid.
It splashes off of his shoulder and onto the ground.
Pour one out for the homie.
Kind of a waste, but I understand.
And then I walk up the stairs.
I follow him.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
'Cause it's
Okay,
getting
you
hot
make
in
your
here.
way. Oops. You make your way out through the mausoleum, passing by the statues as you leave. And you head back out into the cemetery where Delilah is waiting, wringing her hands very nervously.
Well,
I
bad
let
news.
Say Zed.
Did-
Tell her the
did-
news.
Did you find them?
Bad news.
Yeah.
Very bad news, actually.
They're
One-
now rock boys.
One of them is
Two-
dead. 2 of them are petrified.
Oh my goodness.
I would not recommend going anywhere near this mausoleum at all. We should leave, actually.
Are all of you okay? You were down there for a very long time.
Ah, yes, a couple of ritual spells take some.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, I don't think we were in there very long. I realized you guys did those.
Yeah, you guys were in there for like 30 minutes.
You remember? Cause I remember.
We should definitely alert the guards and maybe the temple. They may be able to see the 2 of your friends there. Maybe a third if the price is right.
I didn't
price is
want to get the
wrong,
guards
bitch.
involved, and it's probably cost them their lives.
It's a little
She just-
petrification. It should be fine.
She just hangs her head and starts to cry.
Ah,
I awkwardly pat her on the shoulder and tell her that I don't think anything you could have done other than stopping them from going in there could have saved them.
I pull out my book and start reading it.
I agree. We did not want to get the guards involved at all, but this is beyond any of our capability. Unless you know of a spell that can turn men back from stone to flesh.
I don't know any magic.
Well, someone at the temple, and I'm sure they can save your friend.
Maybe I forgot what her name was. What was Jeffrey's sister's name?
Oh God, no, no.
I don't know if anyone ever.
I don't know if we asked her. Yeah.
Her name is Jeffrey's sister.
Maybe Jeffrey's sister can make a potion.
Yeah, we should check, actually. I think that's a good idea as well.
I don't know how a stone creature may drink of a potion.
Or maybe a balm?
Maybe an
or-
oil, yes.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt to ask before we...
Yeah, we can go. Why not? But I feel like the temple may have clerics.
Is there a
that
temple
can-
here?
Wait, is there? I
There
assume
is
there's
a
temple.
there is a temple in the cemetery. Yes.
Oh, shit, let's just go to the temple in the cemetery.
The clerics at these temples usually know how to cure things like this for a price, but
If you guys want to check on that, I'll go check with Jeffrey's sister. I'm not big into holy places these days.
don't know what that means.
I don't like the church.
Wow,
I
bigot.
mean, I am not a follower in their gods either, but they do have capabilities, divine capabilities, to turn one from stone to flesh, and that seems to be what we need.
I have a personality trait that says I put no trust in divine beings.
But what about their followers, their worshippers?
I'm just saying it'd be... If they can't help us, I can check with Jeffrey's sister. She probably won't be able to help us, but we can check on two things at once.
That sounds
I'll
like a
go
good
with
Do
him.
that.
Okay, so who's going with Raylan? Who's going with Sazed?
Me. Not me.
I assumed that was with Raylan.
I'll go to the temple.
I'm not really interested in the temple.
Was there any names on that mausoleum? Was there like a name on the crypt or something? Sign?
Did not appear to be any kind of name on it or sign. There are a couple other mausoleums in the area. As you walk towards the shrine, you see them. One of them you walk kind of close by. You don't see any kind of marking specifying who's buried there either.
It's an odd graveyard. That has to be intentional, right?
First thing I want to ask Jeffrey's sister is what her name is.
Okay. As you get up to the temple, you see a couple people are in there praying at a shrine, and a old man in robes greets you.
What did the temple do? Do we see the Bahamas?
Yes. No, it is. Hold on. As he greets you, he says, "Welcome to the Shrine of Tempest. How can we help you today, travelers?"
There's something odd about one of your mausoleums in the graveyard here.
Oh, what pray tell is odd about the mausoleum?
It seems to be murdering and turning young mischievous men into statues.
He kind of looks at you a little shocked. Young men into statues, that's kind of a little bit of a leap, don't you think?
I agree. What kind of graveyard are you running here? Do you know about this? Does anything like this
This-
happen?
Such a thing sounds preposterous. You can't be serious.
I would like to show you myself, but also I would advise caution. But Do you have any clerics that are able to turn these young men back? While they may have caused some damage, I don't think they deserve to spend their lives petrified.
Um, give me just a moment. This is very serious.
Yes.
He rushes back, comes back a few minutes later with several other robed men. Raylan and Nikolai, as you approach the house and knock on the door, Jeffrey's sister answers and she says, "Oh, I hadn't expected to see you again so soon."
Yeah, sorry for the interruption. I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name.
It's Gloria.
Gloria.
Estefan?
Goblin.
That makes more sense.
Is your middle name Esteban?
No.
You said you could make potions. Do you have any idea how to make a potion to cure petrification?
Like something turned into stone?
Yes.
Yep.
I could probably make something really quick. How much do you need?
Enough to fix 2 people?
Okay. How serious is it?
I mean,
They are stone from head to toe.
yeah.
Oh,
Some kids broke into the graveyard and something turned them to stone.
oh, that sounds terrifying. She quickly, she brushes you into the house. You see her over at a small table in the corner of the room, starts mixing things together. She says, "It'll be just a few minutes, and maybe this will help." As she's mixing all of that, and the other robed figures approach your group over there at the Shrine of Tempest, uh, one of the men, he does not have his cloak over his head. You can see his completely bald head. Looks very old, very round man. He says, "What's all this business about young men being turned into rock people in crypts? You've upset Silac here quite a lot. He's very scared about this curse you said has happened."
I don't know if it's much. I guess it's a group of mischievous young men were causing some property damage and may have upset somebody in one of your crypts. And we actually happened to stumble upon the last one being turned to stone before our very eyes.
Oh, well, this sounds very severe. Where is this crypt? We have to look at this.
Well, I would give you the name, but none of your mausoleums seem to have names on them.
Maybe we could just show them.
Is there a reason they don't have names?
Well, most of them had names at one time, but due to weather and age, I'm sure a lot of that is just eroded away.
That's fair.
It's the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
The caretakers here know what's what, though.
Yes, we can show you then, but I mean, if you've never heard of this happening before, I would definitely advise caution.
Well, I don't think anyone goes into the crypts.
None that's come out, apparently.
Well,
Oh wait,
as
we
you
did that.
you begin to make your way towards the crypt, with the group from the shrine in tow. Raylan and Nikolai. Gloria has finished a bottle of this mixture that she is certain will probably fix the issue as you've explained it to her.
It's
As
just
she
a
hands
really
it to you,
heavy
she
duty
says,
lotion.
just pour half of the bottle on each of them and within 24 hours, they should return back to flesh.
What do we owe you?
Well, you don't. If it'll save their lives, then it's worth doing, right?
Sure, but materials cost money.
Well, they aren't that expensive. I gather them myself. Don't worry about the cost.
Awesome.
Just consider it part of the payment for
Not
keeping
right.
our indiscrepancy quiet.
All right, bye.
So, as Raylan and Nikolai take the vial back to the mausoleum, they see all of you outside the mausoleum, explaining to them that you had went down there. The robed figures look a little bit frustrated to hear that anyone had went into the mausoleum because it is hallowed ground, as they had said. And that is where we're going to end.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Let's wait till the
no.
statues turn to stone.
This is Scott's fault. I blame this on Scott.
I take full responsibility for this one.
Because he showed up late, we have to end early.
Oh, it's right on time,
We're not
actually.
ending early, right?
Oh, right on
I
time.
mean, yeah, this is normal time.
Wow. Since Scott came late, we should play late.
I feel like we should keep playing then, yeah.
I will pass out by then.
I'm just kidding. Do we level up?
Yes, actually, that was another thing I was going to
Wait,
get
we
to.
did?
Everyone,
Oh,
please
yeah.
progress your characters to level 3.
Sweet.
Yay! Is
you
that
say?
600 experience? I don't remember. It's not.
2,700.
It is
900.
1,322.
900. 2,700 is level 4.
900?
Well, you guys know what this
900.
means.
What does it mean?
No.
That I get to update the character tracker.
Yay!
I think that's max HP for me.
Damn, congrats, man.
Fucking one!
Roll it again.
I'm scared.
Get 3 ones in a row. You won't. Oh, no, that's good.
That's
I'll
very
take
good
it.
for a wizard.
That doubled his health.
Big money, no whammy.
Rough and wild looking, a human stalks alone through the shadows of
Not
trees,
bad.
hunting the orcs he knows are planning a raid on a nearby farm. Clutching a sword in each hand, he becomes a whirlwind of steel, cutting down one enemy after another.
Oh,
Wow.
What you got
this is
for me,
what-
say that.
Yay!
Oh. What about you, Tim? How much HP you have and looking out in the future?
Ooh.
What am I at? 3d8? 20? 21? 18. That's how much I have.
What'd you roll?
Well, I just take the average.
Oh, okay. Takes my fun away. Man, I didn't tempt anyone with a room full of treasure.
Fuck that. I'm not getting turned to stone.